Hello everyone, welcome to Anno 117 Pax Romana. Today we're going to be starting with absolutely nothing, and we won't be stopping until we've grown into the ultimate Roman Empire worthy of these lands. If you guys are enjoying these Anno videos, let's get this one to 800 likes to lock the next one, and if you guys also wouldn't mind, we are so incredibly close to 50,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your support, and without further ado, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and let's get right into the video. Hello everyone, welcome to Anno Pax Romana 117. It is an absolute madhouse around here. Getting started off, we are tasked to find somewhere to call home. I mean, obviously this is a giant place we could start, and it's actually pretty nice. I think I might outsource a little bit here. Let's go see if we can find a better location. Okay, we immediately have found some land here. This is actually nice. There's lots of trees, a nice big mountain there that we can kind of call home. And we also have this little location. I might actually start over here. I feel like this is pretty cozy, a nice little start for us. Let's start over here in this little nook. This is absolutely gorgeous. I can picture a massive little harbor in this area. So here comes our guys. We're going to quickly take control of this region. So we got day and night cycle turned on for the absolute best graphics for you guys. Keep it as nice and cozy and fun as we can. So let's start here. Let's go. I think I want to put my trading post maybe right. We can kind of decide. I might even put it kind of over here if I can. Let's see if I can get it right there. Let's build our trade post maybe right there. I think that's a nice location. And then we'll take our ships over here ready to defend. We need to get our logging kind of taken care of. So I think obviously you want to put this kind of in the forest here. Let's maybe go with that. That's what this guy's telling us. Let's maybe put it maybe just on an angle like that. I feel like that'll look pretty good. And then our sawmill, I think we'll probably put a little bit closer. I think let's maybe build a little path out here first of all. Let's go right across. Maybe even 2 layers of that just so we can have nice thick paths. And then I can maybe take a couple of paths straight out like this. And then I'd love to get some houses in the middle of this. I think again, gonna fit some in there. I can literally put, yeah, maybe 5 houses right to start. I think that's perfect. That unlocks sardines and porridge for us. So we can unlock those in a second. And I think I might just kind of close this off. Just like that. So we have that built up. We need to get our wood cutting going here. So we need to get our sawmill. And this could probably just go, I mean, I want to leave as much room in here as I can. I could probably just put this right, actually maybe even on an angle over here. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. And then obviously we need to get our sardines and all that good stuff. So let's click on that. Let's unlock that. So now we have sardines and porridge available to us. Let's get our sardines over here. And I just want to get a couple of, like, I find this so cool. You can like expand this out. And in fact, I might do that just so I can get some more buildings. Let's see if we can kind of outsource, get a nice little docking area, and then we can literally just build these. I guess they still have to be on the land. Well, I guess that's fine. We can kind of keep this as a little harbor. Let's build a couple of those. And then I might actually fix this just so it's not as far. Let's just take this straight out like this. And then that can kind of be our little harbor. As you can see, there's already a nice little ship there. Okay, that's good. Let's take a path. And I would like to just connect up to there. And then maybe finish off like that as well. Just so it's nice and uniform. Okay, we're missing some goods. We also need to get a path going from here. So let's maybe take a path just kind of wrapping around like this. I suppose I could maybe even just kind of build a path around here. In fact, let's maybe take this a little bit further. And then we could do something like that. Now let's wrap right around it. And I'm just going to come right off and go right to there. So now we have a path going to that. It's absolutely perfect. We have some houses built up. I absolutely love this start. As far as an oat farm, where do we want to get that? We can maybe even have it semi-close to over here. I'd like to kind of free up a lot of this space for some more artisan buildings. But I think if I'm going to build this, it would probably make sense to have it Maybe even like right there. Let's face it towards our road. We can get some wheat maybe just kind of in through here. And then the rest I could probably just have way out through this area. We're almost there. I think I'll just need a little bit more. Let's just do that. Dorian's saying hi. Okay, he's introducing himself. Let's say hi to these guys so we can extend a polite greeting. And obviously this is our guy here, very stoic. I like him. Okay, and let's actually get, oh, a Libertas hails you. So a Libertas passes you straining under a heavy load of timber. He carries the hopeful air of one who passes or who has recently celebrated his manumission. Okay, so we can either seize his goods, buy his supply, wish him well. So what does seize his goods do? Effect applied. So that's negative 50 happiness. Probably not the best, but obviously we take his wood. I don't think it's really worth that. We could buy a supply or we could just wish him well. Honestly, let's just wish him well. Oh, he ended up sending us 10 wood anyway, so he's a nice guy. That makes me nice and happy. So we have that. And we also have our porridge or little stand here. I might even kind of go like this. And then that'll allow me to build a path kind of just right around this, just like so. And it's kind of important to have roads and kind of build your town as efficient as you can. Let's maybe even go like that. Leave a little bit of trees in there. I think that looks quite nice. Okay, let's get a couple other things. So construction. We'll probably need a warehouse. Now we could even put one over here. We don't necessarily need to get one. I could probably even get some more houses. Tarragon introduced himself. Let's say I had to Tarragon. So let's extend a respectful greeting to him. And I wanted some more houses in here. So I kind of have those just like that. I think I'm just going to kind of match that side. And then I kind of want to just continue this on. Nice thick paths in between. And obviously I don't want to take out these trees if I can help it. It might even be a good idea to get a little bit more foresting going on here. So if I kind of put this over here, I think that should be plenty efficient. And maybe even a little bit further out. I could probably angle it kind of like that. That still gives us 100%. I think I can be nice and happy with that. We have this, and I think I'd like to get another one. But I could also get another warehouse. I think it does make sense to have this a little bit closer. So let's build this in such a way. Let's maybe just have it. Honestly, can we move this? I might even move this. Let's just put this nice and straight with that, and then I can take my path and kind of fix that. Let's kind of just take it right up to there. I feel like that's, ooh, that is kind of horrible. I was just going to say it's not horrible. Let's demolish that. Demolish that, and then I can fix that. We can just go straight to there. Okay, I think that should be good. And then this I can maybe even move over. Kind of just like that. Maybe keep it in line with that. Let's give it about 100%. And then let's get another sawmill in here. So I think our sawmill could probably fit right in here. I think that should be perfect. It's kind of like a, what's that game that little blocks fall down? Remind me in the comments. Build some more residents. Let's maybe get a couple more of these. Let's maybe go ahead and do that. Now let's continue over like that. So I like our layout so far. I think it definitely looks pretty nice. Let's maybe take a path and go this way and just kind of create a little bit more space in between here. I think that would be pretty good. Now let's kind of just do that. I don't want to continue that on all the way through, but I think for the main part, I want this nice and spacious in between all of this. I think I might even just kind of wrap that around. Take that to there. And I can maybe even connect that just like that. I think that should be good. So not enough cultivation area available. I'm pretty sure I got rid of all our trees. What the heck did I do here? Or maybe they're interesting. So let's actually put this over here instead. We could probably just put that right on the edge. Let's put it right there. Doesn't have to be too fancy. Sometimes you just don't even have to overthink it. Let's kind of just get a path there. And then, you know what? We might as well even free this up. Let's fix this a little bit. And then we can take that right to there. And then that frees up a lot of area in here. We could do some other things. But I think that should be great for now. Missing goods, I think they're going to collect that pretty soon. Let's go to our Liberty. And we have our porridge. We're going to make some of that. And I think we could unlock our other goods here. So let's check out what's available to us here. So we got a market and we have a tavern. That is what I wanted to wait for. So our market could go. And in fact, it would be kind of nice to have this almost right in the middle, wouldn't it? Right in the middle would be perfect. So if I can demolish these two houses and maybe these paths, I'd love to be able to get our market right in the middle. I think that's perfect. That's actually so cool. That's so cool. Got a nice little path going in there. Entrances from either side. And you know, I might even want to... Let's demolish this and see if I can center this a little bit better. Let's just get rid of some of these paths. I think we could make this look pretty sweet. Now we can't quite center that perfectly. And in fact, I suppose we could if we just demolished this little path and then moved this over. And now that is looking a lot better. We can take a nice wide path and go in between here. I think that'll look pretty good. Okay. Let's maybe fix a couple of these things. I think that definitely looks a lot better. Lots of space in here. And I could maybe even... Does this need to be so... I could maybe even get rid of that. Let's just create a little bit more space in here. I can't necessarily get another house, so I don't know. You know, the grass actually looks fine. Let's leave the grass. We have our market area, and we also need to get one of these guys. Now, having this semi-central would be nice as well. Maybe even right in here. Now, I know we placed houses. I don't want them to be homeless, but I think I may have to just move them. Let's go ahead and do that. How much space do we need in here? I think we just need to get rid of a couple of roads here. And then Bob should be our uncle, potentially. One last road. Let's just kind of free up as much space as here possible. I think that's perfect. So now we have tunics and we got these little hats. I love those little hats. I don't know what they're called. I will remember in just a second. Let's maybe move that there. And then let's try and fix our road here if we can. Let's maybe take this right to here. Take this up and across and back down. I think that should be fine. Then that kind of leaves a lot of space in here. I like that. In fact, okay, I might do this actually. I'm going to move this down a tiny touch. I feel like I wasted a lot of space in here. I might have to move some of this stuff around. Let's move that there. And then I can actually delete this road. I can leave that road, but I think I'd like to maybe move this down one. Okay, that's perfect. And now I can actually move this down. Just like that. And then I think I can maybe move a few things here. Let's maybe move this down. That down. And then I don't know if I can get another house in here. Can I? I'm actually going to demolish this. And then all of these, you can literally set all of them. And you can move them all over at once. But I think this is in our way, so that's perfect. Let's move all of this just over like that. And then that frees up some more space. And then I'm going to get rid of this road, and then I'm going to try and center my town a little bit better this way. And I think that should be fine. That's all I really wanted to do. Let's just take that to the end and just like that. And then we can demolish that, and now we have room for more houses. That was probably way more complicated than it needed to be. But you know what? What the heck? We got a couple more houses in there and a little bit more room. Let's fill in some of these paths now. And then let's keep this as more permanent as we can. We still have our little triangle in there. Let's go right across. And then we can kind of just fill this in nicely. And I think I'll maybe even move this over one. And delete a couple of these. Center that one a little bit more. Maybe just like that. Then I can fill this in. I think that looks a lot better. And now we have a lot more room for some houses if we want. Like I could probably move this over. And we can get another house in there. I don't know if we necessarily want houses in there though. Let's actually unlock this. Because now we can actually get some tunic makers and our Ileus. Hopefully I didn't say that wrong. So we have a hemps farm that we can get. And I feel like our hemps farm, we might as well keep our farms kind of close together if we can. I could probably just put that there. And then maybe just kind of draw all that in like that. And then maybe just fill in that area. That gives us what we need. And then all of these tunics I could probably fill in just like this. I could probably put it there. Let's move some of these houses. Kind of just like that. And then I can get rid of some of these paths. Then I can get our tunic maker. Let's put that maybe even vertically like that. What do we want to do? I could probably even put it kind of right there. I actually really like that spot. And then I can take this path, go straight across to there. And then I could probably also get one of these. And we're going to need a sheep farm. So let's maybe connect that up and keep everything as tight together as possible. I don't want to get rid of too many trees, but I think that should be perfect. And then we can get our little hat maker in here. And this could probably go maybe right next to that. Let's maybe do that. Or actually, let's move it over one, just like that. Create a little bit of space in here, maybe for some other building. I think that should be good. And then fill in that little area. Okay, this is looking a lot better. Let's take a look at all of our resources here. So we have more supply of our timber. So honestly, we probably want to get a little bit more wood. Let's maybe focus on that first. Let's get some more wood. Let's maybe get one over here. Or maybe over here even. We're going to need a path all the way over here. Let's just kind of have them chop wood that way. And then obviously I can get our paths going to there. Let's just come right off of here. Right to the edge of that. I think that should be perfect. They're going to start getting us even more wood, so that'll be great. We're missing some goods. I think they should be able to load those up pretty soon. And once they've chopped down a lot of trees in here, that'll actually create quite a bit more space for us. So I think that'll be awesome. We need to build quite a bit more residences here to make them happy. So let's maybe even get... I mean, this is kind of our main town square, so it makes sense to have the thicker paths. I think that looks pretty good. And I might even free up a little bit more space in there. That looks a little bit better. Let's get a few more houses if we can. Maybe just kind of along the dock. And we don't want to fill this up too much, maybe. Let's maybe get a house. Let's keep everything as uniform as we can. Let's maybe just draw in a few houses, maybe just like that. And that gives us 16. We'll need a few more. I might even be able to... Where else do we want to get some houses? I kind of want to leave a little bit more room for expansion. Like if we kind of left a path up here just for some houses. Like I'm just going to go right up here just to get some more houses. And then I'll kind of match that with a nice double side path. Well, I guess we don't need to, because honestly I could probably get a house right along there. I'll try that. And then I might be able to move our path. Let's maybe move it about there, and then I can just delete that little spot. Okay, and now I could probably get some houses going this way. Let's maybe take it right Actually, no, I'm going to take a path up here instead. I apologize for my not being able to decide what the heck I want to do. I'm just going to take a path up there. And then I could kind of have some nice grids in here. So let's just take a few houses, maybe just going to about there. Same with about that. And then I could maybe take a path and get going on either side of this. That way, and then maybe this way. Actually, maybe even wrapping all the way back around to there. I think that'll be good. And then I could get a couple more houses in here. We could also upgrade a few residents. I don't want to go too crazy with these houses. Let's maybe fill that in and make it look a little bit nicer. And then maybe even get some more farm area up here. I think that'll look pretty good. Okay, not enough cultivation area available. Oh, what the heck is this? Oh, shoot. Okay, so we don't have enough room to maybe chop wood. That's kind of an issue. Let's actually move that. Let's see if we can move that. Somehow we're a little bit too close to that. Interesting. Let's actually just get rid of it. And then we can maybe reroute that. Let's see if we can get another thing of timber. Maybe even way up here, just so we're way out of the way. And then honestly, maybe even just right off of that for now. And then it's connected to our path. I think that'll be great. I might even kind of just take this way, just for more future proofing. Okay, I think that'll be great. We can now upgrade a few residents. Let's maybe do... See, this house is in such a random spot. I feel like I have to move this. He's not the governor. He's not the governor of our town. So let's move that, and then I can maybe fill this in. And then maybe some other building. Like, it's the same size as this. So I feel like I can maybe get another porridge building if I wanted. Should we do that? I don't want to maximize this too much, but I guess I could. Let's go ahead and do that. Fill in our path there. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Then obviously I want to save that room. Okay, how is the rest of this doing? So we are good supply for hemp and demand, and we have good supply for pretty much everything right now. So we're growing pretty sufficiently, I'd say. This is looking pretty good. I could upgrade a few houses. Let's maybe do all of those. All of those. That's looking quite nice. Now it's starting to look like Rome. This is starting to look a lot better. Let's leave those for now. And now we have a few options available to us. So let's maybe go to our plebeians tab here. Let's see what we can get. So now we have available to us bread, and we have garum. Okay, so let's maybe start with some bread. A nice wheat farm should suffice. And we could probably even put this, and obviously we need roof tiles first, maybe. Shoot, okay, let's actually create some roof tiles first if we can. Where are our available, so I guess that's probably the closest available place we can put that. And then we'll need a path going way the heck over there. So I could probably even take one just going all the way over here. And then I'll just come right off of there and connect up to our main road. And I could probably even have a second path going this way. I'll maybe just continue this on straight up. And that we could also go straight up, maybe. I think that'll be good. And then I might even get a few more houses all the way to the end. Actually, that's probably too much. Let's maybe do, how many is this? Like 4, maybe 5 plots. Let's go one more. Actually, just demolish that. And then I'd like to get a path in between here. A nice wide one just to kind of split that up a little bit. Unfortunately, we can't do that, so I might get one back. And now I can get one more in there. I think that's lovely. That's looking a lot better. Okay, we need to produce some roof tiles. So we already have our clay pit, which is nice. We need to get a tiler. So if I put it over here, that'll actually put a negative happiness for all of our houses. I could probably just put this, and it needs to be close enough to this. So let's just put that right there. It'll make that building sad though. I don't want it to make it sad. Or I might even like to put this far away. Oh, and also it's a fire hazard as well. Gotta be a little bit careful with that. Let's just put this maybe up there for now. And then I could just take a path straight down, right to there. Nothing too fancy. Just kind of get our tiler ready to go. And then we also need a charcoal burner. So we have our clay and we need to burn some charcoal. So I might even just put that right next to, I mean, you can't be too stingy with this. So let's maybe just put that right along the edge like that. I feel like that'll be pretty cool. And then we could have a path going straight across. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that doesn't light things on fire. Just look at this thing. Honestly, the lighting, we have ray tracing enabled. It is looking sweet. I absolutely love the look of that. Another thing we need to take a look at is we have no warehouse in range. So it might kind of benefit us to have a warehouse, maybe even just right in the middle, just like that. And then I can maybe get a path going right around that. And now we're just missing some goods. That is fine. Should be able to produce some tiles now. And we also need a warehouse over here. So I guess that depends. We could maybe have a warehouse, maybe even right next to it, honestly. We might as well. It's 90%. Let's have a warehouse there. And we actually need to wait to build that up. We need some more wood. More wood is needed. So we got a few little timber areas around here. Let's maybe get another one. Maybe just there. Might be good. And let's actually take a look at our timber really quick. So we have 8 supply and not as much demand, so we actually need to get a few more saw pits if we can. Our little sawmills. Honestly, could probably just get... we have our warehouse here. Let's maybe have our sawmill there. And I could get another one, actually. I think that would be pretty good. That kind of takes care of all that. And then if I build another one there... I think you can kind of say which way you want them to go. Let's maybe demolish those for a second. Let's see. I want to test this out. So that makes that one happy. I guess we could maybe have our sawmill there. That keeps that one nice and happy. I think that should be fine. No warehouse in range. And we also need a path for that, don't we? Let's just get a little path. Okay, now we are connected to the warehouse. I think that should be just fine. Producing roof tiles, we should be doing that in no time, but yeah, we need a little bit more fuel. As far as the rest of our construction, we also have some villas here. We have a governor's villa, so we need some money to be able to do that, and we also need to have enough timber and roof tiles to be able to build that. But I guess we can maybe plot this in right away, and honestly, having this right on the end just kind of makes all of this worth it. Look how cool that would look there. So I might actually have to move this and these little buildings. I gotta get this right on the edge of here. That looks so cool right there. So we actually have to wait to build it, which is fine. Unless, no, we can't right now. Let's build that up. We need some more timber. Definitely need some more timber. And now we have some new options available to us. So we can get a barracks, which honestly we may need, depending on if they wage war on us or not. Let's maybe get our barracks maybe a little bit closer to our town here. Let's maybe put it kind of just like off to the side there. And then we need to get some weapons going here as well. Iron mine. I think we might have an iron mine that we can get here. We can get one there, which is actually quite far away. And then we'll need to get a furnace. Now this could go probably over here. Let's just build our furnace there. That's probably going to light everything on fire, to be honest, but whatever. I think it should be fine. And then I'd like to get a little bridge going across here if we can. So I'm just going to take a path right out through here. And then just cross like that. And then go all the way to that. Then we can connect that up. I think that looks pretty good. What the heck happens if you put another one in here? Does it just like make the bridge bigger? I think it probably would, honestly. That's actually interesting. Okay, that should be perfect. We have our furnace. We can build that up eventually. We just don't have enough resources. Let's unlock this. So now we have a sanctuary and grammaticus. Yes, that is how you say that. Sanctuary, that needs to go. Now, obviously, we still don't have enough wood or clay tiles. But we can plop this in. And oh, we are so close to being able to put it there, to be honest. Maybe even just right like that. Let's maybe plan this out a little bit more. Let's do some planning. So if we have that there, I might even move this. Let's demolish those, and then we can kind of just free up a little bit of space here, couldn't we? Let's free up just a little bit more space. And now we can take a road all the way like that. And that gets us some more room to breathe, I would say. Then we can kind of fill in that area. And then maybe throughout here as well, all the way to the end. Okay, that's better. We also need to get this path connected back up. Okay, they're nice and happy now. No warehouse range. Let's go ahead and build that. Okay, that's good. We can upgrade a couple more houses here, I believe. Okay, our workforce is still +3. We have enough workforce and population for everything. I'd like to get some more houses in here, but I think if I can get this thing, how sweet would that be? I mean, I don't need to waste too much space. I can maybe even kind of put it just like that, maybe. I feel like that would be pretty cool. Where do I want to put this? Or maybe even right there. Would that even look good? Who am I talking about? Of course that would look good. Okay, let's actually put that there. I feel like that's a pretty nice spot for it anyway. And then if I'm going to have some houses in here, I mean, what the heck is this thing? I might plop this in. Maybe horizontal like this. And maybe kind of just on the edge like that. And then we can take our path and we can go straight across. And then we can kind of just gap this in. And I could probably even just go right across from it. Let's just go just like that. And then if I can get some more houses in here, that would be kind of nice. Let's maybe have one there, one there. Maybe a little bit more space going across here. Might be quite nice. And then if I could put a couple more houses in here, that would be nice as well. Oh, I can't quite do it, can I? You know, that is fine. It doesn't have to be so uniform. I guess we can do that and then build something else around here. We will figure that out more materially. But yeah, we definitely need to get some tiles and timber going here. But we are making quite a bit, so that's actually nice. We have that. Let's maybe even get another one of these. Let's have that there. And then I might even put a little thing around that. Then we can connect a path going to there. So that should be perfect. And then that kind of just creates a nice little barrier around it, nice little dirt path. Yeah, I like that. Still not enough cultivation area.
Buildings enjoy a little isolation.
Oh. They want to be isolated. Okay, I might actually move that then. If you want to be isolated, I can isolate you, I assure you. Like what? How isolated do you want to be? Oh, actually. Oh, that actually makes sense. This needs to be like in trees. That makes a whole lot of sense. So let's actually put that right there. Let's put it as close to there as we can, 100%. That looks perfect. And then if I can take a little path, just kind of connect it like that. I like how it kind of put our trees back. That's actually cool. Obviously, they need to be able to chop fire to be able to turn it into charcoal. So that makes a whole lot of sense. A detailed overview. We've already taken a look at that. we got some things. What do we want to do with all this? Workforce, population. Okay, that's all good. It's all good and dandy. Okay, we have our barracks over here. I wonder if we can get that. Let's go ahead and build that up. Build a couple of those, and we still need to save up some more roof tiles here. Do we want to get another tiler? I feel like we can maybe get another one of these. This produces... Where's our other one, actually? Do we know that? What's this thing? That is our furnace, so smelting all that stuff, that's fine. Another tiler. I don't know where we even put the first one, but let's just get this one over here. Okay, it's actually over here, and it likes isolation as well, I believe. So honestly, we could probably just put it like right on the end here. Let's just do that. That should be just fine. Then we can get another one of those. And we actually have one here, so that's perfect. They can kind of feed off of each other. Okay. Let's take a look at our supply and demand here. So this, we're actually down one. So if we can get another saw pit, that would be nice. One more saw pit. I guess we could probably just put that there. That makes the most amount of sense. Now that should fix that. We have tons of little timbers here, so that's perfect. Lots of fish. We could probably use a little bit more oats. Maybe. Our demand is actually a little bit more for our oats. And then hemps, all of that stuff. So let's actually get... Oh, I think we're actually doing pretty good with all this. We haven't gotten any bread or garum yet, so let's maybe start doing that. Let's figure that out so we can get our little wheat farm. And if I can get a wheat farm, I could probably put it... where would be a cool little location for this? Maybe just right off of here. I could probably just put a farm right there. And then maybe get some wheat all the way around this. Maybe going right in front. And then I'll need a path going to this actually, so let's figure that out first. I could probably just do that. And maybe even go like this. Let's see if we can make this look pretty good. Let's see. Can I edit this? Let's see if I can edit that. There, we can draw in a few more here. Oh shoot, it can't be across the road. Okay, I might have to demolish that. And that, and then just get a little path coming right off of there. Okay, now I think I can draw in some more of this. So now I can fill in this area. I think that should be just fine. Right to there. That actually doesn't even give us enough, which is crazy. Ugh. Yeah, we actually need quite a bit more. I guess we could probably still make that work though. They can kind of just do that. I'm just going to get another one though. We can get another wheat farm. That could probably even go... I mean, this is kind of our industrial area. But if we had a little wheat farm, maybe even just kind of over here. I feel like that would be pretty cool. I think I could probably just connect it right off of here. Let's just put it on a horizontal. Maybe just like that. Then I can kind of just build around this. And maybe get a little bit along here. Kind of just like that. And then let's go as far as we can. I mean, I don't really want that. Can I demolish some of our wheat? Yeah, I can delete that one and then I can actually get another little wheat there. Okay, perfect. That's 140. That should be plenty. And then we're going to need a little path going to here. Nice little farm path. Okay, perfect. That looks pretty good. Actually, it doesn't really look that great, doesn't it? Let's maybe just fill that in. That looks a little bit better. Nice wide path going to our farm there. And it's kind of nice to have farms everywhere. I feel like it just kind of adds a lot to your city. What kind of buildings are these? So we got a tavern. We have a spinner. Having another spinner might actually be nice, wouldn't it? Should we get another spinner? So we could put that like right there. And actually, we already have a lot of houses not really affected by that. So that doesn't really help us. Let's actually figure out some more housing. Let's just take that right to the end. And I don't know. I don't think I can get another house in there, can I? Oh, I totally can. That looks amazing. Okay, and now I can kind of focus on getting some houses. Maybe even going on a diagonal. What do I want to do with this? We have some houses in here. I feel like that looks pretty good. Let's maybe build a few more houses up this way. We can kind of go there and then we can fill in this whole area. Oh wait, what did I do here? Oops. Let's move those a little bit closer this way. Okay, that looks better. And then I can kind of just continue on our path going this way. And get a few houses in there. Like so. Okay, that looks pretty good. And as far as our upgrades, I think we probably could upgrade those. And I think we could even build a couple of things. We can build that. Oh my gosh, look how cool this thing looks. That's so cool. Okay, that's sweet. What is this, our governor villa? That is so cool. So I don't know what really comes from that. Can we get soldiers coming out of that thing? We got a garrison. Okay, so that actually does come with some soldiers, which is nice. We can alarm bell. Yeah, that's actually cool. So if we get attacked, we have a garrison. So that's pretty sweet. We're gonna need some more roof tiles. And in fact, how much do we need? Let's maybe just upgrade a few of these. And then we can also get that. So we can start producing some weapons here. So we will need a path going to here. So I suppose we should probably get one. Let's just get a path right off here like that. And then I could probably just kind of go like that. That should be fine. And then as far as weapons, so we can actually order some infantry. What does this cost? So maintenance costs and weapons. So let's maybe just get one of those. I don't want to go too crazy. I mean, we're not being attacked right now. And in fact, let's take a look at our other villas here. So they got... Okay, interesting. They got... They chose to build most of their city way the heck up here. As far away as possible from their main shipment. Am I missing something? Is that what I should be doing? What's this guy doing? You kind of got the same thing going on? Okay, they got... it's a little bit more efficient over here. Oh, no, this is mine. Sorry. Wait, what? Yeah, this is mine. Who's this guy? Ah, yellow. We're team blue. Okay. There I am, patting my own back. Yeah, see, they got a big city over here being built. Interesting. So they want some strong calf muscles is what I see here. They're going for more of the strong calf muscles, want those beefy legs for fighting. I respect that. I definitely respect that. We need some more houses to fill all of this. We have a lot of insufficient workforce here. So let's get a few more houses. Let's maybe fill in that area. Could probably even get one or two there. And maybe even a few over here. I mean, these could kind of be the workers that live here. I can get a few houses in here maybe. No, that's not gonna fly. Let's maybe just put that there. And if I can get a couple of houses right along here, I think that should be fine. Kind of just fill that in. That doesn't look too bad. And then I might even get a few houses in here. Let's maybe get a few more in this area if I can. Now this thing, a woodcutter's camp. I can't imagine that's too efficient anymore. Let's maybe move that maybe over there instead. And then I might even be able to fix this. So let's see. Let's just demolish a few of these. And then I can fix this. Just like that. I think that's all I can really get. Maybe one more. Maybe not that. Yeah, let's just leave that. I think that should be fine. And now we can get some houses in here. Let's fix our road. This definitely looks a little bit wonky. Let's fix that. And then we can continue on our path just like that. And now we can get some houses in here. I think that looks a lot better. Let's maybe kind of match this side if we can. maybe have a path kind of going that way. Let's leave a little bit of room. Okay, let's try that. And in fact, I might even move this over just a little bit, just so I have a little bit more room in here. Okay, let's try that. That doesn't look too bad. And then I could probably even fill this in and get some houses over here. Obviously, I can get some more over here eventually, but I think that's looking pretty good. Got some nice paths all around this. And I'd love to even get some more. I was going to kind of leave this for something. What can we build? Okay, I can actually get that now. That is looking absolutely amazing. That's looking cool. So we still have a little bit of workforce here. We are getting some more roof tiles. Can't quite get these unlocked. I have a feeling that's because our warehouse doesn't have as much stuff here. Potentially. Oh, we want to build some... what do we want to build? Oh, one of these things. Okay, I suppose we could get one of those. Oh, it does actually benefit our town. Ooh, that would look really good there, wouldn't it? Or maybe just kind of off center here. How many paths is this? Is that just one? That is just one, so that can't really move. We have that spinner. I'm just going to leave that there, and then if we can get this somewhere else, that would be nice. Maybe even right there. We could totally fit that there. What is this? This is our little hat maker. I could probably put that where this is incredibly wasteful. So this is our porridge. Let's just delete those for now. And if I could create a little bit more room in here, that would be pretty sweet, because I'm going to move this there. And now I can get this in here, I think. Right at the edge. I think that would look pretty good. It's kind of like a city watch building, isn't it? But I think I definitely want it as central as I can. Let's maybe do that. And then over here, I can kind of just add a path. Just to kind of match this side. I think that looks pretty good. That'll make people nice and happy. So they're going to patrol for us. So that'll be good. And now I need some porridge. We are going to need some porridge. We need some porridge. I could probably just do... What do I want to do? I could probably get 2 in here. I guess let's just kind of take that path all the way through. Let's leave that. Let's put that... No, honestly, let's get 2 of these in here. Okay, I think that should be just fine. New unit recruited. I like that. Look at that. Look at these guys. Take a look at them. Let's get them out here. Come on, men. We got the Praetorian Guard here. Nice and strong looking. That is some tall grass. Either that or they're quite short. Okay, open to choose a patron god. Okay, let's maybe do that. So, we have a few that we can choose from. So we got Neptune, we got Mars. I mean, I just played Surviving Mars. Does that really count? We can kind of scroll through these. So we have her. What does she get us? Increased production of all of basically our food stuff. This is probably like, yeah, some fish things. That makes sense. And this is all for making like basically the god of war. Let's maybe go with, you're probably our best bet. So let's set you as our patron for now. And that will really help with a lot of our food production. I think that'll definitely help us. Okay, we definitely need a few more workers available here. So let's maybe focus on a little bit more building. And you know what I might do? I feel like I could save a lot of space if I just eliminated this middle road and then kind of put these right close together. So I might try and do that. I'm just going to eliminate this all the way down the middle and then these as well. And then I can kind of just connect up right up like that. I think that should be pretty good. And I don't know if I'll be able to do this as well. I might as well try. Let's grab all of these houses. And let's see if we can move them right next to... Actually, I might be able to do this a little bit more efficiently. Let's grab maybe 3 of these. Let's grab 3 of those and let's put them right next to... Maybe like right up even to there. Let's maybe demolish this, and then I think I should be able to do that. Let's try that again. Okay, perfect. It looks like I can do that. I guess I could maybe put those a little bit closer now. And maybe even move this house like that. And then all of these I can kind of move over as well. I think that's perfect. And now I can do that. I think that's good. And I can even get one more house on the end. So that's actually perfect. Okay, and now I can get a road on this side. It says it should be fine. We're currently paused right now. Let's unpause that. And now we can get a couple more roads. So let's grab this and let's get going straight across just to kind of just get some roads available there. And now it's saying we need our roads, which is more than fair. Let's connect those. And I still want to keep these nice wide ones throughout here if I can. And then here I can connect up. I think that looks a lot better. It's just a lot more efficient. And it's a little bit more clumped together. Like, look, a little community in here. That's perfect. New island milestone reached. So that's lovely. I'm just going to connect that up. And I could probably even just do that. And maybe just demolish that. Okay, that's looking a lot better. And now we can kind of do this a little bit more efficiently. Potentially, I could probably get one more house there. We have our little units here. I think I'm going to develop into this area. I'll maybe start going this way. Just as long as I can maybe get a house right on the end there, which I can. So that's perfect. Let's maybe put one of those. One there as well. And I'm just going to take this right to the end. Or even, yeah, let's just go right to the end. And then I kind of do something with that. I don't want to interrupt any of those trees if I can help it. Now let's kind of just match that side, just like that. And then we can get a few more houses in here. So I could put one maybe right there. And then going diagonally, I can kind of just draw those in. And then get a few going this way as well. I think that should work out for us. Maybe one right on the end. Okay, that's awesome. A little alley kind of towards the end. I think that looks really good. And then I still want to develop in this area, but we're kind of doing a little bit of woodworking, so I don't want to interrupt that quite yet. And in fact, I might demolish that house just so I can take this path, maybe even just to here. And then I could get some houses on either side of this as well. Let's maybe just figure out what size we need for this. Let's get rid of that. Get our houses. And then, yeah, we can get some houses right along here. And then we can kind of go from there. So let's build our road. I think I'll just go with a single-sided road. And then you can get some houses going that way as well. And maybe another road in here. Just so I can really maximize the amount of houses that we can put. Okay, that's probably as good as it's going to get. And once I get rid of all this stuff, I think that should really help out. But that definitely gives us a lot more houses available to get some more workers everywhere. We're just missing some goods over here. What are we missing? Some timber. You know, we don't have a whole lot of timber, do we? We got a logger here, no warehouse in range. Oh, I think that's just because I messed with my roads here. Let's quickly just fix that. And I think that should kind of fix a lot of those issues. Those are still connected to the roads. Yeah, that looks good. Can I upgrade these? No, I guess I need more timber still. Yeah, that's fine. We got some nice music in the background. Let's maybe expand our town even more here. And in fact, I'm kind of thinking of the idea. Let's maybe move these guys off to the side a little bit. I want to maybe move this. Can I move this? Wonder if I could just literally grab this whole thing and maybe even flip it on a diagonal. Kind of like that. We could kind of do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and build that up. And then all of our guys here, we can move them just over here. That frees up a lot of space. And honestly, I'd rather have the houses in here. So I think that'll be great for us. I'll probably leave a little bit of room for our nice big Coliseum. Not enough cultivation area. Yeah, that's kind of struggling. I wonder if I could maybe move that. Let's see if we can do a little bit better. So it's currently at like 34%. Let's put it like maybe even right in the middle there. I feel like that might be a little bit better. Then demolish some of these paths. Okay, that's a lot better. And then with our farm, I can also get quite a bit more weight in here probably. Let's maybe just draw in some wheat going up to there. And that's pretty much full. I could probably fill that in a little bit. And then maybe go all the way to the end and then fill in all of this. And then maybe do the rest all the way out like that. Okay, that gets us to 140. I think that looks pretty good. And then I wouldn't mind a nice road in here. So I guess I'll maybe just take this road all the way up. Or maybe right to there. Oh, I think he said no. He might have said no, unfortunately, to our deal. He didn't like it. He said no deal to our deal. I might have to fix that. Let's see if we can fix that a little bit. Connect up like that. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay, we got our soldiers here. We can now get a few more houses, I think. We could probably just go right up to there for now. And maybe kind of just along here. And then all the way... Maybe like to there. Might be fine. And even if I demolished this path and that, I think I could probably make this a little bit more efficient, couldn't I? Let's maybe go right up to there. And then this is kind of messed up, of course, but I'm not going to move our entire city around here just for that. Oh, come on. Can I put that there? Very sad. Very, very sad. You know what I could do? Just have a... maybe a random house kind of on an angle here. Kind of just like that. And it could have its own little road here. Unless that's like a complete waste of space. Let's see if that is. Can I get another house? I might have to move it back a tiny bit more. Let's maybe move it back like in there. And then I can just demolish that and move our path a little bit closer. Okay, I don't know if I want to wage war with any of these people yet. I'm not sure if I do. I mean, eventually I do. I definitely do. Let's maybe go right to there, and then I might even take that road and connect it up to here instead of having that. I'm more just focusing on expanding our city right now. Let's just take that, connect it right up like that, and then I think that looks pretty good. And obviously I'll take all of that out once the trees are gone. But yeah, honestly, we could probably do with some more timber, couldn't we? So we need a little bit more, our supply is a little bit higher. So let's just honestly get another timber here. Even if we have to go all the way over here, that's probably fine. We might as well really maximize this. So let's get one there. Let's get one over here. And one over here. Honestly, let's just get as many as we can. And then I'll need 3 of these, which we could put... I need to kind of make some things happy. Let's go... maybe even 3 like right here. One there, one there, one there. Even just for now. This is kind of the outskirts of the town. But I just really want to get that going. So let's get some paths. We're obviously going to need some paths for these guys. Let's take this one first. And then we can maybe build a bridge. Maybe. Going across here. I'll probably have to go this way, honestly. Let's flip that way. And then I could probably just do that. And then take that to there. And then go straight across like that. Oh, shoot. We need a little bit of more timber before we do that. So let's speed this up. Just till we get about 10 timber. And then we can build our bridge. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Let's build that straight across. And let's just kind of go just like that. I think that should be perfect. And then honestly, I might as well use the same bridge over here. Or I could go to this one. That's probably a little bit more efficient. Let's maybe do that. What's this guy saying?
Something for your consideration.
Military? Okay, so recruitment buildings allow you to recruit military units. Each unit class has unique strengths and weaknesses. Okay. So that's good. Then you can attack some stuff, which is good. I can't wait to get our walls and all that stuff too. That'll be interesting. Okay, let's take a look at a few of our... So I think our supply should be a little bit better now. Timber is good. Fish could probably do a little bit better. Our supply isn't a whole lot, but I'm sure that will go up. We could probably get another hemp farm though. And some more tunics. Let's maybe focus on that. Some more tunics and some more hats for our people might be nice. Especially for our people up here. I think that would make them a lot happier. Let's maybe get... Here's our level 1 guy. Let's get our tunics. We're going to need some more hemp farms. So this could probably go... Honestly, I might even just demolish that house. Okay, just like that. I can get another hemp farm in here. Literally just like that, I think should be fine. And let's just take that right out like that. Then I might be able to even just fill in this little area. And then maybe one just kind of tucked in behind there. Get as much as we can. Okay, that's a lot better. And now I can get another tunic thing. A lot of that is overlapping. So I'll probably want... In fact, I could probably get one like right there. I feel like that'll be perfect. That'll take care of a lot of those. Yeah, I think that should be great. And we'll also need to get more of our little hats here. I keep calling them hats. I don't think that's the technical term for them, but whatever. Let's move this over one. Maybe just right on the edge. Just enough to be able to get a path through here. Kind of just like that. And then I'd love to get another sheep farm in here. And actually, this can really go anywhere, couldn't it? Let's maybe put this on the outskirts of town. We don't want to mess with any of that. Let's put a little sheep farm, maybe right next to the water here. I think that would look nice. Let's maybe do that. Nice and simple, nothing too fancy. And then I'm going to take care of all of these houses. So let's build that there. That'll make them quite a bit happier, I'd say. Okay, let's maybe get a couple other things. We need to unlock our sandals and our soap. We definitely need our soap. Our people are going to be quite stinky otherwise. Custodius. We have our city watch. So if I put that like right there, that would kind of take care of all that. Where would be a good place to put this? I don't know. That doesn't have access to our roads. I could probably just put it like right there maybe. Then that kind of takes care of all those. Honestly, just like that might kind of work. Let's do that, and then I think I can even upgrade that. And a lot of these other houses I could do. So let's maybe do those. We're progressing pretty good, and yeah, I think he's right. We probably need to go to our research menu here. I don't think we're researching anything at the current moment. Sorry for if you guys are yelling at me, but I think we could probably do... I mean, eventually we'll need military. Get out of here, guy. Economic might be nice. I think sewing circles. So what does this do? Knowledge area effect. So that'll actually increase the area, which is interesting. Let's just get that to start with. Let's do that. Let's do a little bit of civic. So carbo weight slowdown. Market forces, let's do that. And then maybe a little bit of military as well. Let's kind of just do everything, and then we can do everything at once. Slingers would be good. Repair cranes for fixing our boats. Or we could also do this in our encampment. Grants troops the encamp command while on home islands, which reduces workforce requirements and speeds up healing outside of combat. That would actually be nice. That would be nice. Then we also need to get rammed earth to get our walls kind of built up there. So that's a good start. And then I might even want to come back to here. We got our depots. Increase the island's maximum storage capacity when built. That sounds lovely. And then I'm just going to get a bunch more economic stuff. I feel like getting our economy up and running would be nice. So let's kind of just do that. And then maybe one of those as well as our city watch. So that should be good. We can get that stuff researching. Oh, you are in debt. Or debt. How to say debt. If your debts ramp up, the Emperor may revoke your title, ending the game. What should I do here? So aim for a positive balance. Review it regularly to see what is making and costing you money. Okay, let's oh, we're not in debt. Oh, we were in debt, but now we're making money. So income from residence area, production, building, land taxes. So we don't want to build too many. I mean, units are kind of hurting us. So I think it would be nice to even get some buildings that make us some money here. Sails, ropes. So we need all of those to be able to make some stuff. We're gonna need a shipyard for that. So yeah, we could probably get that. And let's maybe even get it. Can I put it like over here? I mean, that would be kind of perfect, wouldn't it? Let's delete this. And maybe that. And see if we can get that in here. That's going to cost so much money though. Which I don't even think we can get it there. We need a tiny bit more room. We could probably put it over here though. Oh no, it needs to be on the coast. So it needs to actually be facing this way. Okay, we could do that, honestly. It costs 1,000. And it builds ships. You know, I don't need to focus on that quite yet. We can also get our rope production with our hemps. And then sheep, so I think that would actually be good. Our sail maker, let's not focus on that quite yet. I think we're pretty good for that. We could build some walls maybe, but that just basically costs timber and money actually. We might not want to do that quite yet. We could get some more units, which I don't know if we're going to get attacked anytime soon here. Let's maybe get one more just in case. Just in case, let's make sure we're actually producing some weapons. So if we go to our weapons here, I think we have, okay, we do have that. Is that ready to be built? Not quite ready. So that takes timber and planks. Yeah, there we go. We threw an iron mine down. So now they're getting some iron. I think that would be good for us. And then we'll also need to get our furnace, which I think we have one of those. Yeah, we have one there. So that's actually nice. And then charcoal burners. I wouldn't mind a couple more. I guess we, you know what? We have a few of those. And that'll just decrease all of that. We need a weaponsmith. So that's good. We have that. I guess we could just kind of throw this right there, couldn't we? And then we can start making some weapons. That is awesome. And we now unlocked our sandals and our soap, so that's good. We have our sandals, our soap. Let's maybe start getting that ready to go. We got 2 units here, so that's awesome. We can also upgrade these. Let's get a few houses there. And I think for the most part, we're good. We don't really need to upgrade anything else. We got a little bit of research done there. We had a couple of notifications. There is a shortage of Libertas workforce. Okay, so we need even more houses, which is kind of crazy actually. So I could probably, you know, I don't love these diagonal buildings. And I kind of need to free up a little bit of space in here. We have all of this timber over here, so we need a warehouse over here probably. Let's get a warehouse right there. And I think that takes care of those. We'll also need one over here. Let's see. I could probably just get it its own warehouse. Kind of just like that. Got some wild horses running over there. Let's maybe slow this down just a little bit. I could probably get some houses along here. Full output storage. So we might need a storage building over here as well. Well, whatever, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if that helps. Okay, that's good. Let's get a few more houses. Like, why can't I upgrade these? Libertas, I think I might need, okay, actually it tells us, so we need public service, no supply of that. So it might need a building like this maybe? I don't know. I think we should be fine. So to make these sandals, we need a pig farm. We want to keep this as far away from everything as we can. Let's maybe just put it kind of just over here maybe. Kind of tucked in the corner, and then we can get little pig farm places. Maybe one over here. You can actually get quite a few of these, can't you? Maybe one more right there, and then I can build our road just like that. And we'll need a warehouse nearby, obviously, for that. So I don't know if we have too many warehouses, or maybe I have to move them and be a little bit more efficient. No warehouse in range. Let's just get one right there, just for that one. We got our pig farm. What else do we need? We need our salt ponds, which I thought we had. Do not. I wonder if we don't have any salt. Well, that's kind of a problem. Oh, on the coast. Okay. Let's get one of those. Or we could even put them like over here, maybe. I could probably have one there. No, let's not do that. Let's make that look a little bit more efficient. Let's maybe do that. I don't know, because I still need to leave room for that other thing. So we got our salt pounds. We need our tannery, and that could probably go right next to here. Yeah, just as long as it's connected to that, I think that should be fine. And then we can get this to make our people happy with our shoes. So that'll also be nice. I'd love to maybe get, I mean, I could do that. Or I could make these people even happy. You know what I could do? I could literally just get rid of a couple houses here and then put it right in the middle. Oh no, we need our, yeah, our shoe place here. So let's get one right there. Let's kind of go like that, and then we can build a path on either side of that. Okay, that's actually looking pretty good. So we have that. We're finally getting some shoes for our people. And then to get our soap, we need a few things. So we need our renderer. And that could probably go, I mean, really anywhere. We could probably have our renderer. It needs to be kind of close to that, doesn't it? So let's get that there. Charcoal we need, and then we also need a lavender farm. And lavender apparently smells really good, so let's just put that right over here. We could probably put it over here. What do I want to do? People really benefit from having one of these. This is so stupid. Why do I have that there? So let's get rid of that. I'm just gonna literally let's take these guys, put them over there. We need more space in here. Like, there's so much wasted space. Let's just take that right along like that. And then I could probably just go like, I don't know. Yeah, let's just get our lavender farm in here. I could probably put it as close to central as possible. And then we could start farming some lavender, maybe right in the middle here. Oh my gosh, I could literally go right to the end. That actually doesn't even get all of the amount that we could get with that. But honestly, that is fine. And then we can get our soap maker. That makes people happy and sad, apparently. So I guess let's just put that like right there. That'll make people really mad over there, but that's be fine. Our entire city is on fire. What? Let's see if we can build. Is there a fire thing? Where's that? Tools? Villa set? There's nothing for fire. Or at least I thought there should be. Okay, well those people might just end up being very, very sad. Okay, I just found this out. So our Vigiles, that's our city watch. We need another one of those buildings. So that is going to help us fire fires. So let's get another one of those. Let's make sure we have one over here to kind of fight this side of town. And I think, yeah, we should have those under control. So they should be fighting those fires. Let's just get this maybe even over here. I might have to move that building because then we could kind of take care of all this, but we also have all of this stuff to take care of. I guess we could probably just put it like maybe right on the corner there. Pretty central might be kind of nice. So let's unpause here and they should be able to fight that. These are not our vigiles or vigils, however you say that. So let's get rid of them and they should be fighting our fires now. So let's check this out. Are they gonna be fighting our fires? There's some water in that bin. Are they doing something with it? Yeah, they're fighting it. They are fighting it, so that's good. Which is not good. Good and not good. We also have our Custodia, which I think should have as well. Yeah, there's our Custodia. So we got one of those. We got all that good stuff. Let's go to our plebeians and let's continue on. I think for the most part we got all that stuff taken care of. And if we have some fires over here, honestly, it might be nice to have one over there as well, maybe? Let's maybe should we do that? It would be nice to kind of fight all these fires. I don't know. We'll build it if we need it. Okay, we need some more houses over here. So we could probably expand a little bit more. Let's get a few houses just along here. And maybe like that. Let's maybe move this over a tiny touch. And then we can get a house along there. So let's just take a path going right down here. Kind of just like that. And then we can get a few more houses in here. Let's get one there, maybe two there. And then I don't want to go too crazy with this. Let's just get a few along there for now. Status increased. We are major colonia. That's nice. We are majorly in debt. So let's pause this for a second. We need to figure out our money. Okay, so we need more timber. We need a lot more fish. So let's maybe take care of that right away here. So let's go to let's get our fish buildings. Let's get a few more of those. I think that should kind of take care of that a little bit. Hopefully we have workers able to do that. And let's take care of the rest of this. So that's kind of helping with that. That's kind of balancing. We need a lot more porridge in our place here. So I could probably get this. Maybe, where could I put that? It needs to be kind of close to that, or at least semi-connected to it. Unless we wanted another wheat farm over here. Insufficient workforce. What is this even? That's a sawmill, so I'm just going to delete that, and then I can get another porridge maker in here. Maybe a porridge maker right there, and then I could probably get a farm along here, and maybe some more houses maybe. So let's go to porridge, let's get another wheat farm in here. And then I could probably just fill up this area. And this as well, and then I'll just kind of get as much here as we can. Okay, that should be good. That'll give us wheat, that'll give us some more porridge. And what else do we want to get? Yeah, that's already helped with our money a little bit. But we definitely need more workforce. Fish is slowly coming up. In fact, I could probably get... Yeah, we need more workers there as well. That'll probably solve a lot of issues, but I think if we kind of take care of this, so porridge is good. Tunics we could probably supply a little bit more of. So hopefully they're able to do that. Some more hats. I think that should be taken care of. We just built some of those, so I think that might be pretty good. We need some bread, which we don't really have, do we? Have I not made any bread? So we got our wheat farms there. Our grain mill, which we need to put there, or... Yeah, I guess we could do that. Let's just put it right there, and then I think it's even connected to that path. Let's kind of just build that. Do we have a grain mill? That should probably help with our bread. And we need charcoal, and then we can also get our bread maker. So this kind of makes people happy and sad. Let's just get one Where could we put that? Maybe right on the edge like that. And then I could have one over here as well. Maybe right there. And honestly, might as well just demolish this now. And then fill this in with some houses. So what is all this stuff? Woodcutter camp. Hats. Spinner. Let's get rid of that. And now I could probably get some more houses in here. I might as well do that. And let's just kind of go straight to there. And then I could maybe fill this up a little bit. Okay, let's get some houses in here now. And in fact, let's see if we can do this as efficiently as possible. Let's maybe go like that, and then I could get a path in here. Right to the end, and I could get a couple of houses here maybe, or just one. Kind of just like that. Just get some houses in there, get a nice little town square. I think that'll look good. And then we have quite a bit of timber. We still need to get... So we need a market and a tavern over here. That makes sense. So what... Where is that? So we got our market. That could probably go... Honestly, like right there would be perfect. I'm going to demolish these quick. And then if I can upgrade these houses, that'll make the world of difference. So let's get our market right there. Then if we could put our tavern somewhere in here, that'd be nice. Right there. That should be perfect. In fact, it won't really be perfect. I might just demolish this. Just so we can free up a little bit of room. Let's maybe demolish that as well. We need that to be connected to a path. So let's get our tavern there, and now I think we can upgrade a lot of our houses. We need some workers over there. Yeah, there we go, our tavern supply. Maintenance costs, that's definitely going to cost quite a bit. We just need some more workforce, I think. So I'm going to get some more houses along here. And then if we can, I'll maybe take that out. And then I'm just going to get a path. Maybe just going like to there. And then maybe connecting up to there as well. And then I can get some houses throughout here. Let's maybe do that. Go on this edge, get a couple. And then I could fill those in with some paths. Make this as efficient as possible. And then throughout here, I can also get a few. So let's maybe draw these up. Actually, instead of doing that, I might just do them back to back. Kind of just like this. And then I can get some roads in here. Right, risk of fire, that's not good. Maybe draw a little path in there, maybe a nice little town square. Let's kind of just fill that in. Okay, we're at risk for a fire. Where would that be? Missing goods. So our pig farm, yeah, they should be able to do that pretty quick here. Unless we need even more pigs. Which I don't really know. And then over here we'll also need to get a road. Let's go ahead and do that. And maybe get a couple more houses in here. And then I kind of like, this is perfect actually. It's a nice little barrier. So I'm just gonna kind of take a path, a nice dirt path. And then that can kind of just be our barrier from our fire sources. So I think that should really help. Okay, we need our tavern supply to come up a little bit. It's got no supply right now, which I think it should be fixed pretty soon. Then we can upgrade a lot of our houses. Okay, we got a nice little city coming up here. I'm actually liking the way this is looking. We definitely need some more workforce still, and we are making money finally. So that's nice. Getting a lot more houses helped with that. And for some reason this looks really weird. What the heck happened here? That actually might really help us. I'm just going to demolish that. And if I can move these over a little bit, that would be nice. And then I'll get some houses right along here. Oh, do they want some visitors has arrived your villa? Oh, speak to Brutus, Julius, Gaius. Okay. Who would make the better aid? Let's maybe speak to them. Brutus claims he can do the work of 10 men. Interesting. And that he even comes with his own oxen. Little good he has to say with Twin Gaius, who he says, okay, let's speak to the other guy. Claims to be a reliable landlord. Last year alone, leasing 70. I'm ready to make my choice. Let's literally just flip a coin. I don't know. Okay, this guy gives us income area effect. Workforce from residents. I think we need more workforce, honestly. Let's hire that guy. Okay, now I'd like to take this path and kind of just continue it on like that. And then I could probably... do I want to get another... I could probably get some of that purple stuff in here, couldn't I? Yeah, I could probably get some lavender. So let's see where we can get some lavender. We can also unlock that. But I'd like to get some more lavender in here if I can. So let's put that literally right there. Then I can fill all of this in. And then all of this as well. I can just get as much lavender as possible. So that gets us 134. I feel like that's decent. Get a nice field in there. Just gives us a nice color pop anyway. I think that looks pretty good. I think that should really help. Did we get a soap maker? I think we did. We got one over there. We should be fine with that.
Look at those gains.
Your superior health has improved diplomatic relations, so that's good. Okay, let's unlock what we have here. So we got M4A, whatever that is, an elegant neck and richly decorated to show off your wealth and your wine, olive oils. That's good. Yeah, we need to get all of that stuff to kind of make people happier here. Look at this. We can finally upgrade all of these houses. So let's go ahead and get those upgraded. There, I'm really excited about that. I don't know if it gives us more living space and more workforce.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Or honestly, I think it makes it even worse. Why is that making it worse?
It feels like it does you good.
We need tavern supply, and now we need a sanctuary and a grammaticus. Okay. So we need a sanctuary over here now, which we definitely do not have room for. So we may have to move some stuff around. I think even just taking out those buildings would kind of help with that. But these guys, they do have a sanctuary, and then our tavern needs are still a little bit low. We also need a couple of household things. So let's see, we need, okay, that new stuff. So let's maybe figure out that for this side of town first. So we are going to need clay pit, which I think we have. Got a couple of those. We need one of these things. Forest camp. So they need to go in trees, I think. Missing fertility. Oh, actually, I don't know if we have any of that for resin, so we might have to actually import some, maybe. Let's see if we can import some resin. So consumer goods, construction materials, raw materials. Oh, upgrade my trading post. Whoa, I didn't know I could do that. What else can I upgrade here that I didn't know about? All these. Yeah, that's making my workforce even worse for some reason. Maybe the fancier people become the less work they do. I don't know. They get the taste of the good life and then stop working. I think it might be time to expand into this side of town. Like, we need a warehouse over here. Let's maybe get one of those just for you. Then they can kind of take from that. Yeah, if we expanded into this side of town, what would that really look like? I'd also like to get some more houses in through here. Let's maybe get these guys on the beach ready to fight. Let's get them over there, and then I can kind of get some stuff over here. Maybe even another farm might look pretty good over here. Let's take a look at everything. So we're making 500 now. That's actually really good. We still need some more timber. We have tons of timber actually, so wood we're actually kind of missing, but I think we're still fine with that. Getting some more sardines would be nice. Tunics, we definitely need some more tunics. And pileus. So let's go back to construction here. What do we have? Oh, we have a Medicii now. So treats disease in your city. That's probably good to get. So honestly, I might delete this. I'd like to have the space back in here. So that could probably go right there. That'll treat some disease in our city. And then if I can, honestly, it'd be kind of nice to just keep the trees there. I feel like that would look pretty good. Yeah, we got a little doctors now. And I think we got pretty good coverage. Shouldn't be any fires over here. Unless somebody bakes some bread wrong. Mixing some goods. I think having some more wheat would really help a lot of things. So I think if we got a wheat farm, maybe even right in here, that would probably help. Or over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So let's take our path. We could get our wheat farm wherever that is. We get our wheat farm in here. I'll probably just take it even just right to there. Or where do I want to put this? I could probably just tuck it right in there. And then I could get some wheat throughout here. And then maybe into this big area. We can get some. Let's just get as much as we can. Okay, that's good. We got lots of wheat. And I'd love to maybe get a couple more buildings in here. That'll probably give us quite a bit more of that. Okay, that helped with oats. That's awesome. Let's take care of our forage need. I don't know, there's so much to take care of here. In every little part of town you need a new thing. Some more tunics and some more pileuses we need. Got lots of clay. More charcoal would be nice. Oh wait, those are our oats. No, we need something different. Yeah, we need wheat for our bread. So let's maybe get that right in there. And then I could maybe just get a wheat farm. Just like this going into here. So we got oats, we got our wheat. I think that should be good. And then I'll just get a path in here really quick. Connect it right up to there, and then I can fill the rest of this with our wheat. Okay, that is perfect. We now have more wheat. And we definitely need some more workforce. Our money is coming up now, which is nice. I think I'm going to expand to this side of town. So I'm literally just going to take... I mean, we got that there. I don't want to mess with that if we can help it. So I'm just going to maybe build out into here. Maybe just right off the corner. Straight up. Just like that. And then I can kind of branch off. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get a bunch of houses in here. I can get one in there. Maybe do something like that. And then I'm going to take a path and go straight across for some houses there. And for some houses way out here. And then maybe even do some sort of going back to here ish. Or I can maybe move this back. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Then we can get some houses in there. I'd also like to fit some more in here, so let's just plop some down. Let's not get too crazy. Let's get some right there. And I could probably even move this back. Just like that. Get rid of that little spot. And that as well. Okay, that looks a lot better. And then we can get some houses in here as well. I love the music in this game, honestly. It's so immersive. Just sounds really good. Honestly, I might even just take a path and go right around this. As well as that and that. And that kind of just really helps with everything. Our workforce is coming up. So let's get some houses throughout here. Let's maybe do that. And then we can go like that as well. And then we can just do that. Okay, that is helping with our workforce. Giving us a lot more people. And then in here, I could also get some more houses. So let's maybe just go like right, even right to the end if we can. And as I'm building new parts of town, I think I should probably start focusing on getting some of these tier 1 things. So Fisher's Hut, no, I can't get it on the coast there at all. I can definitely get some porridge, so let's maybe get some wheat farms just for that. Our wheat farm could probably even just go maybe kind of in the middle here, or maybe kind of just maybe over here by our trees. I think that should be good, and then I could take our path, just go right alongside that, connect to there, and then we can get a couple more farms in here. Actually, how's our timber production doing? It's actually doing pretty well. I'm actually happy with that. We got lots of timber, and now we can get our oat farms. I think I'm gonna fill into this side first. What is that guy saying? I don't even want to know. Let's just fill in that. And then I could probably get a couple more over here. And then we're going to need a warehouse over here. So our warehouse could probably go, yeah, just right across from that maybe. Or maybe even just right to the end like that. What do we think about that? Okay, that should be fine. Then we can get a bunch more houses in here. Then we'll need a path kind of just going up with that. Okay. We have our wheat farm, and now we can get our porridge thing. So that'll make people pretty happy over here. Yeah, we could probably get it like right on the corner there maybe. And then I'll just add a path right around that. So we have our porridge for these people. That'll make them nice and happy. We need to have a market for them, which we still need to be able to... Yeah, we need a market over here as well. These people are fine. These people are fine. If we had a market like... maybe like right in here. That'd be nice. What's this? This is a warehouse. I feel as though that could maybe go... somewhere else. I might even demolish this path. Just so I could fit it in there. And in fact, I could probably put my marketplace right there. That makes people quite happy over here. Let's get a marketplace. And then we'll also need one over here. I suppose if I'm going to build into this whole area, I might as well have it a little bit more central. So let's maybe have it like right there for now. So that's good. We got our marketplace. We can get our tavern now. And it would be nice to kind of put our tavern right on the corner there. But it really doesn't matter. Probably even put it like right there. Let's just get it like right. There's not a whole lot of coverage for that. I could have one there and then maybe one way the heck over here. I mean, there's not a whole lot of wasted space there. Yeah, sure, let's get a tavern there. I can't really get anything else there, so that should be just fine. That takes care of a lot of needs there. And now I should even be able to upgrade some more of these houses. And then having some tunics over here might be nice. Let's get a spinner. Could probably just get that like there. Where do I want to? Let's maybe take a road and go straight across here. just so I can get a couple of things. So let's get a spinner here. Potentially. That kind of ruined everything, didn't it? Let's just get rid of that, and then I can get our spinner here. And then I could take a path right off of here, maybe. And maybe kind of connect it around like that. And then if I could, I'd love to get a little hat thing here as well. Where could I put this? Yeah, just like right there should be fine. Get us some hats. And then these level 2 people. So these are all level 2 people. So do we have a bread maker? I think we do. We also need to get this. So this is what we needed. A somber shack. Okay, that we don't have. Can I fit that somewhere? Let's maybe just put that right there. Missing fertility. See? Oh. Find an island with that fertility. So that is what we do not have. I'm going to take a look at the rest of our guys here. So how are they doing? And I also wanted to know. No trade rights. Pandora's Beach. So they're doing pretty good over here. They got lots of industry over here. That kind of makes a lot of sense. All this industrial buildings are way the heck over here. And then their main city isn't till way over here. Which they got a little farm over here. Looks pretty clean. I actually like it. They should have, yeah, they got the little market areas. Lots of good stuff. So yeah, it's actually pretty good. I feel like they're doing decent. Let's check over here. Oh wow, they already have a wall built up. So attacking them might be a little bit harder. Dorian is wide open. So he is definitely open for the taking if we'd like. Let's go back to our town here. Okay, we finally for the first time have a really good... Where's our town here? Just like that. Okay, so we got really good workforce, which is great. Got residents, Harvard buildings, public services, lots of good stuff. We have a good balance, so we're making some good money now. What's this missing? Lavender field? Okay, I just need to get some more. Actually, I wonder, should I demolish these just so I can get some more lavender field? I might as well.
As a mark of make and quality.
I might as well. So let's just fill that in now. And then we can just go right across. That gets us quite a bit more. So honestly, that's probably worth it. It didn't really hurt our workforce too much, and hopefully nobody's homeless. Not enough cultivation. See, we have all these buildings, industrial buildings, and they're right next to where we want to build our town. I don't mind these fields in here, but I think I gotta move these. So this one for sure, I think I gotta move. It likes lots of trees, so let's just put you right in there. And then I could just get a path. Kind of just go straight to there. That'll make them nice and happy. We got that, which is fine. And that kind of just frees up a lot more area. Like if we wanted more wheat, we could. These little pig farms are good over here. Yeah, like even this stuff would be nice to kind of move over. Got a market over there, so that's good. I wonder if we could benefit from having a tavern over here as well. Yeah, we sure could. I could probably put our tavern maybe right there. It's kind of nice that I freed up some of that space. And then a lot of these buildings are also kind of the same thing. So I could probably... Can't relocate. Let's just put that like over here. Actually, we could probably even put it right where our charcoal. Let's maybe put that there. And then if we could free up a little bit more space. What's this thing? We have a market there. Our tavern is there. Then all of these buildings I could probably put somewhere else. Let's maybe just get this over here. And then we have a weaponsmith as well. I could probably move that too. Let's just put that over there. Oh yeah, that frees up a ton of space. And I could probably fix this mess of roads. This is actually limited, so I'm going to get rid of some of this. Maybe even right to there. Borders of workforce. Okay, that fixed everything like that. So that's good. And then I could probably even fix some of these paths. Let's see if we can come right off of there. Just go right to there. Okay, that's a lot better. Now, I can get a lot more lavender here. So let's just kind of go even right to the end. Where do I want to go? Now, I'm sure that is fine. That looks good. I could probably get a couple more houses over here if I'd like. Just to kind of fill it in a tiny bit. Hey, that looks pretty good. We need to produce some of this stuff. So again, resin, tapper, forest, camp. Missing fertility. Yeah, I don't think we even have that on our island. Find an island with that fertility. I guess we could. Should we kind of travel around? Let's maybe send some boats out. Let's grab all of these guys. Let's go on an excursion here. Let's see if we can find an island with some resin. Maybe kind of on this side, just so if they attack us, we're pretty good. Okay, we got this. I don't know what... Can we even settle there? I don't know if we can. Might be a little bit dicey. Okay, a new island here. So what does this have? So we got river, mountain. What else does it have? I don't know if it has resin.
Fire has started in your city.
Oh gosh, we got a fire? That's not good. Oh, of course, exactly where we don't have a thing. So let's go back. Ah! City watch. We need one of these in here. Oh no. Of course, I got no room for this thing. Could I get rid of a couple of houses there? Honestly, that might have to just burn down. I don't know if there's a whole lot I can do. Like, what do we have over here? Sawmill. I could probably get rid of that. Oh, of course I can't without a fire. Okay, so I've learned my lesson. Let's get a fire service over here. And if I could get one maybe right on the corner somewhere, that would be nice. Okay, I might actually demolish. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do about that. Let's move that over one. Maybe even two, and then I could demolish a couple of houses in here. And then get our fire thing in here. So let's get that. And I might even get a doctor over here. City watch would be nice to have. Honestly, I'm just going to move this way over here for now. We're going to need a city watch and a doctor as well. Just to keep people nice and happy. And then this guy will just put right next to that again. Okay. I have learned my lesson. We can upgrade these houses if we want. We're making some pretty good money now. Yeah, those are just going to burn to the ground. And then once that does, we got our sawmill here. I can get another city watch. Oh my gosh, this is spreading. It is spreading. Oh, this is not good. So they're kind of taking care of that. They're at least fighting that fire. You know what I might have to do? Let's just get a path going right here. Right to the back of this. I could probably get rid of this house because that's completely in the way. And then I'm just going to take it to there and I can get a fireplace. Taking care of all these houses. Let's get another one here. Oh, it'd be so much better to have it a little more central here. Well, these have been taken out anyway, so let's just demolish those little sites. What did I demolish there? I don't even know what that was. That's on fire. Everything is on fire. Let's just get this there. And then we can start fighting some fires over here. Oh, so sad. Okay, we need to fix that. Or can we upgrade that, fix it? Gotta fix a couple of these things. Yeah, we got some issues over here. Well, what happens if our fire station burns down? That's not good. Okay, they're working on that at least. They should be able to get that done. And then we need to fix a couple more buildings. Okay, that looks pretty good. If I wanted to upgrade these buildings, what the heck do I need? So I need some housewares. So again, we need that resin or olive oil. Or we could probably even just get olive oil. I don't know. We got a depot, which we could get. Should we get another depot? We could also get a ship place. And in fact, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get one of those. And that moves those guys. That's perfect. Lots of research happening. Lots of fires. Okay, we can research a couple more things. So we're kind of taking care of all that. Replanting. Whoa, what's that? We don't have that, so it's actually locked right now. Can use meadows. That's kind of nice. We could probably get arbor smiths. And then coordinated volleys. I don't really need that. Slingers would be nice. They'd be nice and cheap too. Yeah, let's kind of just get as much research going on as possible. Okay, we're gonna need a rope master. Which, I don't know if is it telling... Where can I even get that? Should we get a rope master? Our rope master does sound nice. We got hemp there. I don't even know. So that's been burnt to the ground. We can fix that, fix that. Couple more things here. Okay, that has been repaired. That is currently on fire. I think that should be good. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, back to the basics over here. So we got this. I think we're pretty good over here. Do we have our little hats? Yeah, for the most part, we got our hats in here. Let's go to our level 2. So we're gonna need some bread. Need a bread maker in here somewhere. And I don't want to mess with all of this stuff. I'm just gonna take this back here. And if I could get a little bread maker in here, then I think that would be good. Okay, we got a couple of the buildings we can upgrade here as well. Well, not upgrade, but rebuild. So that should be good. We are still missing some charcoal. So we could probably get that taken care of. Okay, we got our clay pit. Oh no, we need charcoal. So let's get another one of those. Yeah, actually that's perfect. A lot of these are over here anyway. So let's maybe get one right there. Another charcoal building. And then that'll kind of help a lot of those buildings. Over here, we're missing some goods. We were missing timber. We should be able to get some of that. Oh, I didn't know you could even do this.
Let's work together.
You can put a couple of specialists in here. Look at that. Okay, well that helps. That's kind of nice. And we're kind of just missing some charcoal for the most part. So I think that should help. And even, should we get another one? Another charcoal pit? Oh no, this needs to go in the trees. Yeah, that was kind of a mistake. Let's get that over there. And then this also needs to go into the trees. I think they should be fine. I don't know if they need a path, but I guess I could get one. Let's kind of just do that. Actually, that looks really weird. There, that looks better. Okay, should give us some more charcoal. So that's good. We also have some gift offers. So gift amount, oh my gosh, 10,000. Accepting a gift is seen as a commitment to peace. If you attack your benefactor soon after, it will give them a strong reason to dislike you. I will take your money. I don't have a reason to attack you, but I will take your money. Thank you very much. I will hopefully repay that eventually. Build a ship. I guess we could maybe do that. What do we need? Oh, we need ship sails and some rope. So honestly, might as well do that. Let's get that kind of taken care of. So wherever that was, yeah, our harbor, so we can get our rope. With our hemp, I think we could probably start taking care of that. I feel like that would fit in nicely, like right there. A nice rope builders. And then we can also get our sail maker, which could probably go maybe, actually I could probably fit it this way. Yeah, that's perfect. And then I can get some paths going through here. Or I could just go like this. Let's do that. And then here I could add another path. So that's good. We can start getting some stuff made for ships. That's exciting. And then we could build a couple of ships and then maybe go attack something. Let's see how we're doing for weapons here. I think we probably have quite a bit. We could probably get, let's maybe get a unit of archers and then another auxiliary. Just to kind of get a little bit of an army here. I'd love to see a battle here. I mean, that'd definitely be cool. And then as far as this, I could probably just put that right on the corner. That'll take care of those. Nice warehouse. So missing some charcoal. That should be fixed soon. And our workforce is a little bit low. So I could probably fix some of that stuff. Over here, we're missing some hemp. And actually, we just had increased demand for hemp, so I think we could probably get another hemp farm somewhere. Maybe just right along here, actually. Let's just go just like that. Actually, let's kind of go like that, and then we can go in and behind here, and then kind of fill this in nicely. Okay, there we go. Got a hemp farm there. How does that do for everything? Okay, so we have good hemp production. We need some more tunics everywhere. So let's maybe get that. And honestly, another hemp farm would be nice. I could probably get a tunic building over here somewhere. Maybe even like right there. I'm gonna demolish just like that, and then see if I can get our little tunic building in there. I think for the most part, that's pretty good. And then I could expand on this a little bit. That's why I saved some room over there. Okay, I think that should be great. Fish is doing good. Oats are fine. Could probably produce a little bit more of those, but I think for the most part, we're good. Sheep were good. Our little hats could probably be a little bit better. Okay, we need some more flour. Yeah, some more flour would be nice. Let's do that. Let's go to our level 2. Let's produce a little bit more flour here. Where are our oat farms? So they're over here. I could probably have... Yeah, that needs to be kind of close to that, doesn't it? What the heck is over here? I see some purple, but it's not like... Oh, it needs a river slot. Okay, that makes sense. Let's get that there. That makes sense. And then we can just take that, connect it to there. Now we got our road. Here we're getting some research done, which is amazing. Okay, I think for our final level with this, we need to get this stuff taken care of. So olive press... Finding room for this might be tricky. Okay, these 4 houses. We can get a olive press right in there. And then I can just take that road. This is like Pirates of the Caribbean music right now. Okay, we have an olive press there. Olive grower, so olive fertility. Oh my gosh, we need resin and olive. Shoot, okay, we might have to import some stuff here. We're able to sell quite a bit. Goods. How the heck do you... I guess we could trade with somebody else. Island fertility, so they have lavender, grape. We need resin. They have gold. Yeah, I don't know. Let's add a ship for a trade route. I guess we don't want anything military ships. We might as well put something to work here. Add at least 2 islands to the trade route. Okay, we also need some trade rights, so let's maybe figure that out first. Let's get rid of our changes. So we need, diplomacy. Let's trade with, so enter negotiations.
Watch out for the returning
We
distance.
currently have peace. Let's maybe, can you offer a, okay, we're pretty even actually. We got a little bit more economic power than them. How do we trade with you? Okay, here we have request a trade treaty, so we can actually do that. That gives us, so 465 against 60. Contract shy, respectable army. I don't know what that would really, so crest a trade treaty allows for mutual trade at each other's trading posts. This rival governorships will automatically visit your islands and buy and sell goods you have set up for a trade. Okay, let's do that.
Absolutely, yes.
And I could even request a non-aggression pact with Dorian. But that should actually help with our money. Yeah, that's actually nice. Let's go back. We are now trading with them. And let's see if we could do some trade with you. I don't know if he'd even want to. Yeah, he doesn't seem to want to, but I could offer him some money, or I can get some money back. Oh, I guess, yeah, he'll charge me interest rate. I can't just ask for money. He's got to be nice and give it to me. Okay, so that should help with our trade. And now I believe trade routes. So now we have a new trade route. Okay, that's perfect. Buy that Pandora's Beach? Yeah, it is. Okay. So we can buy, oh, we can order some stuff. Let's maybe get some of this stuff. Okay, there we go. We have those connected now. Some of our stations have errors. So unload good. And then we can load. We could sell them some stuff too. We could maybe sell some porridge or clay. Might be nice. We could probably get some money for clay. Or maybe some roof tiles actually. What would they even want? Or salt. I feel like they'd probably want some salt. So now I can sell that good here. Let's sell them like 30 maybe. I can also set this. We can sell 30. Okay, there we go. That's actually pretty good. And then we can even load some more stuff and sell them more. What do we have lots of? A little bit of iron, iron ore. I could probably sell them a little bit of clay maybe. Let's set that to 20 and then I can sell that. Okay, I actually like that. And then everything else we don't really need. Establish a trade route. So there we go. Our first trade route. That's exciting. One of your routes has an error. Of course it does. But they're going to start doing that. Oh, and there we go. They're already coming out. So that's perfect. Let's maybe go to where those were. Yeah, honestly, we could start building over here if we wanted.
What could you possibly require?
I don't know if we want to. Let's maybe get some more. Let's finish this island. I mean, we haven't completely covered it in houses yet. So we need some more of those. Can we get some of these? Okay, we're starting making some sails and ropes, so that's good. A little bit slow at the moment, but we're getting there. Now we're building up an army. Look at these guys. It's epic. A new unit right there as well. So let's get them on the beach. Okay, we definitely need some more workforce though. So, I mean, what do we need for all this stuff? Okay, it actually says, I just look back at this. This good is not traded at this harbor. So maybe they don't want that? I guess let's just delete that. We can just delete that as well. What good is traded at that harbor? I don't know. Everything is in order. Fine. Let's just buy some of that stuff from them. I think that should be fine. Don't need to overcomplicate it. We're missing some goods over here, so we're missing some olives. Oh, we need some olives. So off they go. They're gonna go buy some of that stuff. Let's maybe get some more houses in here. So I could probably fit some along here. Did I leave any room for a... Maybe move both of these over. Maybe just one just like that. And then I can get a path just along here. And I could probably connect that up just like that. And then we can get some houses throughout here. What do we want to do with this space? So we could probably just take a path up there. Let's get some houses in here first, see how that looks. I feel like that looks pretty good. Maybe not actually. We need a little bit more room in here. So I gotta make sure I can get 2 houses in here first. And then I can go across. Like that. Okay, that looks a little bit better. And then I can get a few more, maybe a couple in there. I'll save a little bit of room there if I can. Yeah, let's get a few in there. And then I could probably just go on right to there. Don't overcomplicate it. Let's get a few houses up here. And then we're almost at our workforce threshold there, so I think that should definitely help. What's this guy saying? Non-aggression pact. Actually I gotta decline that. He's the guy I wanted to attack. Who is that? Dorian. So let's enter trade. Yeah, he's yellow. So he is yellow. What does his town look like? He's pretty open, honestly. He's got a little bit of a fence here. So that kind of hinders us from attacking that side. And they have 1 unit here. They got 1 unit. Over here, they're a little bit open. I'd probably attack here if I were to attack. Contracts available. I think if I attacked from over here, should we do that? Oh, this could be a giant mistake. This definitely could be a giant mistake. I'm going to free up a couple of our ships. Let's get all of them here. And then I need to load up some units here. Honestly, getting another ship might help. Are we pretty close to that? Let's speed this up till we get another ship. Even another military ship might be nice. Let's just wait till we get some of that. Okay, we have enough for sails. We will need a little bit more rope though. Okay, I'm gonna start loading up some of our soldiers here. Let's load you up there. Let's load you there. Oh, wait. I don't think we have enough. I might have to go... We don't have enough space here. Okay, I might actually just demolish one of these buildings just so we have some room to actually load our guys. I may have to load them over here. Let's just get our army on the north end of the side, or the island here. And then we can get them building some units that way. Let's see if we can get another unit here. I wouldn't mind another one. Let's get these guys down there. Okay, there we go. Now they're moving. Oh, are they stuck? Don't tell me they're stuck. Okay, I may have to quickly demolish that. And then I might be able to fix this. Let's go to our build mode. Let's see. Let's get our harbor. I can put that right there. That's a little bit better. And then I think I could even load them. There we go. We can load them up. So these guys are actually going to get over here again. They can come this way. And then I'm just going to get them right in the fields. Okay, we got them loaded up. They have a unit on there. Actually, we can get 2 on them. Interesting. So I'm actually going to embark them there. Get them off of there. And then I'll get them on there instead. I guess let's go like that. Okay, there we go. Now we got 2 on there. We can actually get 3 on that one, which is kind of crazy. So that's kind of nice. We don't even need another ship in that case. But yeah, let's wait till we get some more of these guys. We need some more weapons. Need some more workforce. Obviously, these guys are taken away from our workforce. Yeah, let's kind of load those guys up.
Future citizens unite.
Okay, this one is full. Let's get them over here now. And these guys also have a little bit of space. I think I will go attack Dorian. I'm trading with him, but honestly, I'd kind of like to just take his town instead. Let's actually see. Let's open our diplomatic relations. How is he doing? So army power. Oh, we're absolutely crushing them. They have good naval power. Defensive power. They have just as much as us, which is absolutely nothing. We're absolutely crushing this guy. I feel bad. But I'd love to take their town. I think that would definitely help us out. Okay, now if you wanted to, we could get... So installed modules, ship archers. So they'd have archers right away. That would just cost so much. Honestly, I don't think I need to. No, I think I'm fine to not. We can basically load everybody up here. So that should be fine. Okay, we've had some research done. Let's maybe check in on that. Okay, we're still waiting for all that to be done. Let's get some more buildings. Oh, actually, we had another unit come out here. So let's put you in there. And then honestly, we could probably just use these guys and go attack them. We need some more workforce though. Now that we've gotten all of our guys doing something else. Let's maybe move this there. And if I could maybe take a path up through here, or maybe even just kind of go around it like that. And get another house. I think that'd be good. Get a couple houses in there. And I think that should be just fine. City status increased. Or did it decrease? Major imperial city. So that's pretty sweet. We just increased twice. Our trade routes are a little bit of an issue now. And we're actually going to have... I could probably get one more unit here. Honestly, I think we're fine. We have plenty of units. We got more than he does, that's for sure. So let's go ahead. Let's take these guys. Where's all of our ships? Where's the other one? So they're nice and full. They're doing nothing right now. So this guy, he doesn't have anything. These two ships, though, we can get them on the road here to go attack. Here we go. We are embarking on a journey to attack. Let's make sure we go to the right one here. So, ooh, look at this little bridge here. That's kind of cool. This is a cool region, actually. So if we attack from here, let's maybe go into the open here. If we attack from here, we can just go across the bridges, go into their city, and we shouldn't have any issues whatsoever. But they have this blocked off. Not very well, mind you. That looks terrible. It's kind of like a... Maybe they're going to put a gate there or something, but this side is not... There's nothing here, so honestly we could just attack from here. Let's go ahead, enter our diplomacy. Come here, sir. I would like to enter a war with you. So enter war declaration. Declare war. War allows governors to settle their differences with the emperor's approval. The emperor may choose to end a war if a character with a high reputation is losing. I don't know how their reputation is or prestige. I don't know. Select to enter war declaration. So let's enter war with them. So all out war, limited war. Interesting. Their army power kind of sucks. We should definitely win this. So I don't know if you can actually take somebody else's region. So in an all-out war, you can attack literally everything. The Emperor is likely to intervene if things get out of hand. Oh gosh, that doesn't sound good. A limited war. So the Emperor is less likely to intervene. We can only attack military units and buildings can be attacked. So I guess we could just do a limited war. That doesn't hurt us too much. Let's just do a limited war. Dorian doesn't have anybody on his side. So now we are in a limited war with Dorian. Let's see if this hurts us. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get our guys offloaded here. Let's unload them. As well as these guys. Okay, they're shooting at us. They are shooting at us. Attack. Attack, men. So let's attack this thing first of all. Where was their catapult? Okay, they have that ship there. Come on, let's get these guys here. What are they shooting at? So let's offload these guys. Offload them. Let's get this ship out of here. Or we can maybe even attack that.
One of our troops is under attack.
Okay, there we go. Let's get out of here. Oh, they're shooting from that, so that's good. Let's attack that. Let's go attack these buildings. We are in all-out war, or just a limited war, I guess. See if it gets out of hand. See, they're currently winning, which is not good. Let's see if we can take out that ship. Come on, take that out as quickly as you can. I don't want to lose this fight. It's definitely going to cost us a lot if we do. Okay, we're getting some good shots out here. Yeah, if we can take that out, that'll really hurt their chances. Okay, that's perfect. We took them apart. Look, it literally just split in half. Okay, I want to save these. I guess I can use them to help shoot that. Here comes some of their units to fight. And if we get to here, that is them. So I think we might even win. They also have another unit there. They have about 3 units. I think we should be able to take them out. Man, this ship is really struggling. Oh my gosh, they took that ship out. Oh, no.
One of our troops is under attack.
Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Let's get our ship over there. Now let's enter in a fight here. I love how it just automatically forms up your troops. Form up, men. Okay, here they come. We got archers in the back. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this unit, get them out that way. Our archers can stay that way. And then I can form these guys up. Let's attack them. Let's get these guys off to the flanks. Might as well attack them. Now let's get these guys in here. Let's watch some fighting. Look at this, our first little battle in Anno. I didn't even know you could fight in this game. Like, how cool is that? Are they still shooting? Oh, shoot. I guess these guys are kind of helping us. Yeah, might as well use them. I don't know if there's friendly fire in this game, but we will find out soon enough. Yeah, our archers are helping out. Oh, we're absolutely slaughtering these guys. Okay, they are routing. That's perfect. Honestly, let's just take all of them out if we can. Completely decimate their units. We still have about 24 guys here. Let's keep attacking. Attack, attack, attack. And here comes another unit here. Yeah, let's just keep taking these guys out if we can. Okay, we got these guys chasing them down. I don't know if there's like fatigue in this game or anything. Is there some sort of fatigue? I don't know if there is. Oh, I thought... Oh, we can clean up some of their stuff. What does that mean? Okay, that's good. They have been completely routed. Let's go take these guys out now. Let's speed this up. Go up the hill, man. Actually, let's form up first. Let's make sure we have a nice formation. Okay, there we go. Let's go this way. I don't know if I want to take out any buildings yet, but if I can at least get to here and take this out, that would be pretty ideal. So let's push into their town. See, this is what I want Mandalores to look like. You literally just attack their town. Okay, they have some defensive buildings here, so that could pose an issue for us. So let's go take out their units here. Yeah, at least they're just kind of archers, but they are doing some stuff here, so gotta be a little bit careful here. Let's take out those units. And maybe let's start firing upon that. Yeah, hopefully we can rout these guys pretty quick. Okay, we are definitely winning now. Now, if we can building. Yeah, I don't know if I can attack. Okay, we can attack that. That's perfect. Attack that, man. Okay, we absolutely slaughtered those guys. And now if we can take this building out, I think that might make us win potentially. But we're going to lose a lot of men here. Like, we're losing some here. That's going to take a long time for that to come down. Hopefully we don't lose guys in the meantime. Oh, what's he saying? Demands you make peace. Oh no. An unrest has started. Oh no, we have unrest? Is that a thing?
Their devotion to Ceres, the more plentiful their yields.
Oh gosh, okay, let's see if we can take this out.
Cohorts at your command.
Cohorts have come. Do we have more? We could probably get some more. In case we need them. Let's maybe get this ship back here. Let's get this ship back. And then I could probably get some more guys here. Let's go back to here. How are we doing? We're not losing too many. I don't know if we're going to make it though. That's taking absolutely forever to take out. Okay, I don't know if the Emperor will... See, we already had a unit rout. A unit was defended by Dorian, or defeated by Dorian. That's fine. We should be able to take it about halfway there. Okay, this building is officially ablaze here, so I think we should be able to take him out here. They don't have any other units to kind of help them out. I'd love to take this region, honestly. It's quite beautiful. I feel like we could definitely do some good building up here. Ruins are being rebuilt. Okay, so we had unrest. What does that look like? Is that bad? Does that mean people are fighting? Is there like an uprising here or what? Maybe there is. Oh my gosh. I need to rebuild that. Whoa, I think they might have done. Whoa! What the heck happened? Maybe there's just a fire over here that I didn't notice. Anything else we have to rebuild? Okay, these guys are ready to go. Let's get them over there just in case the Emperor decides to intervene. Let's maybe even get another one. Come on, as quickly as you can, man. Run, run, run. Okay, how are we doing over here? We're getting a little bit closer. They have routed our archers. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Can we at least take this out? We got about 3 units left. I think we should be able to take it. This is my first battle. I'm literally going into this blind, so I think it worked out kind of for the best. They didn't have a whole lot to put up a fight, but yeah, we took that out. One of our troops under attack. So Dorian conquering island. So, okay, the Emperor intervenes. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So the Emperor intervenes and demands you both make peace. You had the upper hand in the war and did the most damage. Limited war participates. So aggressor, defender can either make peace. You will keep the Emperor happy, or you can test the Emperor's patience by refusing a direct order. What happens though? I want this region. I feel like we gotta go against him. Can we take this thing? Conquering islands. We're currently conquering this island. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we keep our guys on there and then we can conquer it. That is exactly what we wanted. So now we do have some guys over here. Let's get them over here in case they decide to attack. Yeah, we're conquering this, which is perfect. Let's maybe get back and see if these guys are ready. So we also have some slingers we can get. Ruins are being rebuilt. Oh my gosh, ruins? What the heck is happening here? Yeah, I think there's some unhappiness in the town here. Which you can't even really... Okay, unhappiness. Troubling unrest up to 10 buildings. Interesting. So what is hurting that? Yeah, happiness is really struggling. So soap, that's kind of killing it. I guess people just really don't like soap. So let's maybe figure out where's our soap buildings. So we may have to move those. somewhere where it's not making people absolutely mad. So I think that automatically should help our happiness. And if there's some other soap buildings, what else is making them so mad? From area infection specialist, probably the war, honestly. So let's see here. We could probably increase tunics, make them a little bit happier with that. Their little hats, some more wheat would be nice. Yeah, we still need some garum. Can we get garum yet? Garum. So we still needed that. I don't know if we'll be able to get garum, to be honest. I can fix some of these buildings though. Some of our ruins. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. How are we doing? Are we able to conquer this? Getting a little bit closer. Here comes our ship. Let's offload these troops. In you come. And then, oh no. Oh no, who is that? Who is that? Property of Dorian? Where did you come from? Okay, I need to maybe dodge them. Let's get you over here. Are they attacking me? What are they doing? Island is under siege. A ship is under attack? That's not good. Okay, run away as quickly as you can. Where's our other ship? We need you to come help. Okay, I don't think they have any other soldiers. Okay, let's just maybe get these guys over here. Oh my gosh, they're still setting stuff on fire. Okay.
Unforgettable.
He's so mad. So island takeover, Pandora's Beach. You vassalized this island. Are you ready to integrate it into your own province? I think I sure am. So we gotta spend, oh my gosh, 18,000, which it doesn't say how much we have. We can raise the island so it can be settled by anyone. I don't think we get anything from that. Put a vassal in charge. The island will remain in its current state. Or we can spend some reputation. So your reputation, we have -10, and we have, let's maybe spend some money. Keep and clear the island. So ownership of the island is transferred to you, the villa, and the trade post. Let's keep the island. So now we own all of this, which is amazing. So now we can actually rebuild that. Look at that. So now we own all of this. There's no road going to this. Might have to do that. So now we have another region, so that's kind of nice. Let's take, now I don't know if we're going to be attacked by anything. I also need to rebuild this thing. Okay, there we go. We can also upgrade it. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get our ships over here, and then I'm going to get them back to our main city. We need a warehouse over here. And what else do we need to make these people happy? I think for the most part they have most of their stuff. Let's go to our building mode. Military buildings. Okay, we can get an armor now, actually. I think an armor would be sweet. So let's maybe build one of those. Oh, okay. So to get one of those, you need pigs, and we have all that. We need a tannery, which I think we have somewhere. I thought we did. I guess we could just get that like over there. Let's get a tannery. Iron. So I think, yeah, we can just literally get one of these. Where was our sword maker? Okay, we have one over there. So I guess we could put this right across from that. Start making some armor. And then I wonder if that unlocks more troops. So we have these guys. We can probably get these guys. Discovery. Okay, so that's here. We could actually research that right away. So let's research them. Wells. Let's actually do wells after. Let's do that first. And then we could just start taking a look at all that stuff. Yeah, there we go. Can add this stuff to the list. Okay, I like that. Let's get a few things that are being researched. And I bet you our ships are ready to go. So let's load these guys up. How much space do we have here? Quite a bit. I could probably even just get everybody on that ship. We lost a little bit of units, unfortunately, but I think it was worth it. Let's get our export ship here, and let's get these guys back. Then we can offload them. Okay, perfect. What the heck? Disease. Oh no. Oh no. Things are happening. I don't know what happened to our town, but bad things are happening. So we got... We can also add Dorian. That's hilarious. Thanks, buddy. So we can add him, add some health and some good stuff to our town. What about garrisons? We got these guys. I guess inactive to raise your garrison units. I don't need to do that. Let's get them back. That's kind of cool. We got some garrison units there.
Consideration for aesthetics wouldn't go amiss.
Getting some more houses would probably be nice. So let's maybe figure out what we want to do here. So if we start a new build kind of in this area, which could probably go into here. Get some houses. I'd like to get a few buildings in here. So let's open our building menu. And what can we get? We could probably get some porridge. We'll definitely need that. We'll need a spinner for all of these buildings. And I think we probably put that right on the corner like that. And we'll also need our little hat maker. I gotta keep calling it our little hat maker. I think that'll be good. Get a couple of houses there. And then we can literally just go straight across and maybe leave a little bit of room in here. Maybe kind of just, we could probably just go right across like that. Construction area blocked, that is fine. And then I could probably take a dirt road and maybe just go... Actually, let's maybe do this. Let's just take this. And then I could add a path right around all of that. Just like so. And maybe kind of do the same thing here. And then we can expand into this area. I'll probably clean this up a little bit though. Kind of just add a little bit more of that stuff in there. And then maybe get a few more houses in this area. Let's maybe clean this up too. Then we can kind of do that, get a few houses throughout here. Okay, that immediately helps with our Libertas workforce. Happiness is an all-time low in island fire safety, so we need to get that figured out right away. So let's get one of these. We obviously need one probably as central as possible. Maybe even right where these houses are. Let's maybe get rid of those and then I can get that there. We also need to make people a little bit happier by adding one of these. So that could probably go right there. Okay, that helped a lot with that. So fire safety as well. So I think, yeah, we definitely need one over here as well. So let's demolish this path. And then I could just get that right along here instead. And then I should be able to get a fireplace in here. Just for that area. Okay, that really helps with our fire. So island fire safety. It's not the best. Our bread makers. Yeah, it's kind of just going to have to be what it is. We could also maybe add some of these buildings. Where could I put one of these? I could probably fit one. Yeah, right on the edge of that. That'd actually be nice. And then I'll probably even get a doctor over here. We don't need this house. I would rather have a Medicae. Oh, shoot. That's a little bit bigger. Okay, we can fix this. We could fix this. Let's just kind of free up a little bit of area in here. And then I should be able to put this maybe kind of like that. I don't know. I might have to demolish some of this. Maybe just like a little bit. Let's see if we can get this fitting. Yeah, I think that's probably good. And then I can take this, connect it up to there. And then connect that. Okay, I think that should be fine. That will keep them nice and happy now. Happiness has already gone up. Island health. Island happiness could probably still be better. Oh gosh. Well, honestly, there's not a whole lot we can really do. Like, do we need more fire? Over here definitely needs one. And I could almost fit it in here. And by almost, I do mean almost. Let's get rid of that. And then I could get that there. And I don't know if we have a path going to this. Like, what? Are they able to kind of get through here? No, this is kind of in a random space. I may have to just do this. And that will work. They can kind of just do that. That should be fine. And then I think for the most part we are covered for that. I may probably get something over here. How are we doing over here? I could probably get one of these. Let's maybe get a path going all the way around there, and then I can get a medical building in this area. Right there. We got some fire stations everywhere. Okay, for the most part, that's actually pretty good. We got a good coverage, all that stuff. I think that should make people a lot happier. We're making decent money. Let's quickly check our other region here. So this thing's brand spanking new. Got a few buildings in here. Where is our city? So honestly, we could expand a little bit if we wanted to. I kind of like that they kept some trees in the middle of that. That's pretty cool. I can't say I would have done that. Oh, we also have watchtowers here. I feel like that would probably help happiness. Got a couple of watchtowers maybe throughout the city. Okay, they are doing a lot better over here than they were at our place, but they don't really have anything. Island prestige, they're doing a little bit better in that sense. We could probably have a little bit more income. So in this region, what do we need? We definitely need some porridge. Let's maybe focus on that right away. Get some porridge. Do we have some oats? I guess we could probably just put this. Where is our nearest warehouse? So we got one over there, one way the heck over there. I could probably have a warehouse. Maybe right on the corner there. And then if I can, I guess I could maybe put it like right there. That should be fine. That should make people a little bit happier, I'd say. What else do we need? So porridge, that's going to be taken care of. Next we could probably get our hats. Let's maybe do that. Do we have a sheep farm? I don't even know if we do. Okay, first of all, do we have an oat farm? That I don't think we do have. So that could probably go over here. What's this building? So here's a warehouse that's kind of in the middle of nowhere. We could probably have a sheep farm here. Or a wheat farm, sorry. Maybe fill in that area. And then maybe kind of just do some variation of this. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So we have that. And then we get our porridge maker over here. See, that's missing some goods over here. So that may even have to move over here. Let's see if we can get this a little bit closer. I think that should be fine now. That should be supplied. Have our little porridge maker. That should be excellent. And then if we get these, we'll probably have to have this semi close by. I could probably even just have this right off the edge of here. And maybe kind of just put them like that. And then we can get our hats in here. So if we put this as central as possible, that would be pretty ideal. And I think we even might be able to... I could probably put it right there. Can delete those poor people's homes. Then we can get that. And I might even take a little path kind of going into there just to figure that out. So that should be good. That'll make them a little bit happier. And our tunics we could also get. I don't know if we have a hemp farm. So all that... Okay, our farms are way the heck out here. So I guess we could maybe... See, that is just way too far away. See, I don't know if I need to be like that close. Yeah, see, that doesn't take from that anymore then. I don't know. So let's get our tunic thing in here. If we can get this right next to here, I think that would be nice. Might as well keep those buildings kind of like that. Now let's kind of just go around. No warehouse in range, so we'll need a warehouse as well. So that we could probably just put like... maybe even right by that. Let's see if... Okay, that's relatively close by, so that should be fine. And then yeah, we still need to get some hemp farms over here. So let's just get this just like that. And then we can maybe just get some hemp farms. Kind of just in here. And then we could just take a path back. This might even take back to here. Let's actually just get a path around that. And then if I could just take this right along there, I think that should be more than good enough. Hopefully that works. We're going to need some more houses as well to take care of all of that. Hopefully I don't butcher our happiness here. So yeah, let's get a couple more houses. Honestly, it might actually be a good idea to just take this straight out like that. Then maybe just demolish that tiny little area. And then go like this as well. And then I can get some houses in here. And in fact, I might fix this. I kind of want to go with more square grids this time around. Let's maybe just do that. Just so we can fit some more stuff. Let's maybe move that over a tiny touch. Okay, that looks better. Now we can get some houses in here. So let's just go ahead and drag some houses in here. Let's maybe do what they did. I really liked the look of that. Kind of just like these little areas. But I might need a little bit more space for that to work. So let's maybe move this path over one. Just like that should be fine. And then I'm going to move all of these over. And I might even move this back one. Just to free up a little bit more space. Now let's see if we can get some houses in here. Okay, I think that should be just fine. I'd love to get some trees in there, but I don't know if that's really going to happen. Let's move this right connected to there now. Okay, that looks a lot better. We're going to need some roads over here. So let's maybe move... I could probably just demolish that and then fix this quick. Okay, that should be just fine. That'll make him nice and happy. Let's get back over to here and maybe unload our guys. Let's unload you. We can kind of just get all of these guys back to wherever they came in. Where's our other ships? Let's get that one there too. And let's maybe even get another one. I feel like we're probably going to need another one eventually. Let's get them into our field. Okay, that's perfect. We need some more houses over here. So missing some goods.
Missing.
Still missing that one. Our olives. Is there any way to like import goods? Am I missing something? Yeah, I don't really know. Let me know in the comments. I'd love, like, honestly, if you guys have any tips for me, I'd love to have them. Keep them coming. I'd love to hear from you guys. I could probably get some more things in here. Let's go to our level 2. And I'd love to upgrade to our level 3 houses eventually. Okay, then rather than... let's maybe focus on expanding a little bit here. So we got lots of our kind of farm area over here. We got a little bit of farm area over here as well. I think it might be kind of nice. Like, should I free up this area for maybe some farm area? I don't know. I definitely need some more houses no matter what. So let's maybe just get some over here. And then I could probably cover that in roads. I feel like that'll be decent. And then probably over here as well. Like, I'm getting a little bit insufficient there. So it's probably about a 70% rate. I could probably even expand a little bit further here. Honestly, I kind of like the way this is looking. We got 2 roads, one going there, one going here. I could probably even get another one going across just to this area maybe. If I am going to expand, I mean, obviously I need some more workforce as well. We're getting quite a bit more people move in, which is nice. Plebeian workforce, we have lots of plebeian workforce, and this is our Liberty. Oh, interesting. So these are our plebeians. That's why it's taking away from here and adding to here. So we have plenty of plebeian workforce. We need more level 1 houses. That would probably help tremendously. Now, if we're going to build somewhere else, I mean, obviously we're kind of limited to this, so I could probably, I don't know. Wonder if I could get one over here and then start a little build over there. I'm going to try that. I wonder. Let's move over here and see if I can start another trade point over here. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer here. I am quite curious. It does not look like you can, unfortunately. No, you can only really have one per region, so it doesn't really make sense to build over here. Let's just kind of go over here. And, ooh, we have our other ship here, which is kind of cool. Build and... oh, can I upgrade this? Oh, I can upgrade it. Okay, so that upgraded that house? Interesting. Oh, I can actually upgrade a few of these to level 3 now. Well, that's sweet.
You can hear the debates at the
Look at that. So now we have... and that's taking away from our plebeian. Now we have equites. Oh, that's so cool. Look at these houses. So let's upgrade a lot of these. So that's looking a lot better. I think that should help with our money as well. Yeah, that's going way up. That is epic. Let's upgrade all of these. And then I could also upgrade these. I don't want to go too crazy. We got lots of equites. Let's check that out. So we got this guy, which actually he matches our Lucius, which is kind of cool. So now we can unlock all of this. So what do we got available to us now? So we got wine and cheese. We'll definitely need to get that going. We have aqueduct cisterns. So that's pretty cool. A theater. Oh, this is so sick. And we also have togas and brooches, whatever, or brooches. So our theater, we have our aqueduct. So what's the point of this? So maintenance cost minus 26. And we need some stuff for that, obviously. Aqueduct. Channels, water. So yeah, honestly, we probably could get this somewhere. I don't know exactly where. I need a mountain slot for that. So we can build it way the heck over here. Or we could even move this back. Let's maybe move this to there. And then I could build our aqueduct right there, I think. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. We'll build that up once we have the resources. Right now we just do not What do we need? What is that? Concrete. So now we need some concrete, which is kind of interesting. A weaver. How the heck do you get concrete? A silver mine, silver forge. We also have this available to us now, so I think, a well and a watchtower. So that kind of helps with fire safety actually. So let's get that somewhere. We could probably just put that right there. Now what's nice about these is they're pretty small, so you can kind of just get them wherever. That really helps with water safety. Put a little well there. And for the most part, that kind of helps with all that. We have a well there. Over here, I might be able to get one. We'll definitely need one over here. Let's see if we can fit one. Yeah, right there. That's perfect. Maybe one there as well. And one there. One way up there and one there, just to kind of spread the joy here. And honestly, we kind of just, I guess it does need to be connected to a road. Get a few wells throughout here, so that's good. We can also get some watchtowers. So that would kind of help with a lot of our security issues that we might have. So let's kind of put these throughout here. And over, kind of, yeah, we're happy again. Look at that. I never thought we'd be happy ever again. So that makes a lot of these a lot happier. I might have to move that actually. Okay, there we go. Then over here I can get a couple. Okay, honestly, I think that should be good. And then over here I could probably get one as well. Okay, I like that. I think that makes everyone nice and happy for the most part. Oh, here's a watchtower. That needs to be connected. So I wonder if I can... no, let's probably just get rid of it. That should be fine. That makes people a lot happier. Reduces our fire risk. And I think for the most part that's pretty good. We needed to build... officium. No, I think we already have one of these, don't we? We have one there. Wait, can we upgrade this or something? Oh, that allows us to build more of these, I guess. So let's get one here. Oh, I guess we can't get one there. I could probably have one maybe right there. And then I might be able to put one over here as well. Or what I can do is maybe move that well. What is that? Okay, that's a watchtower. Let's get another one of those eventually. But we can get another officium. And then maybe get a watchtower over here. What about a well? Do we have a well? Is there any need for a well? Okay, we got one of those. And I think that's the maximum amount that we can put in. Or no, we can put more. We could get more of these things. I could probably get one like right there. Oh no, limit on the island, so we already have the limit for that. We could get another governor. Oh, I also have the limit for that as well. So explore the province to discover a trader. Interesting. Is there a trader? That's actually interesting. We have some more stone stuff over here, some mountain slots.
Begs your ears, Governor.
Okay, so we lost a lot of men on the battlefield, but the war is not over yet. We need reinforcement for the most basic needs. Do you accept the request and promise to deliver slingers? Deliver to any emperor representative. Diana's lighthouse. I guess we could. If that makes them happy. You jerk. Putting us to work. Okay, let's get some slingers here. 2 units of slingers? I think it was 2. Oh gosh.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Okay, that's good. We have a shortage of workforce for some reason. What would have happened? Well, I guess we got our slingers, that's probably why. We'll definitely need some more houses here. We also need to make people a lot happier here if we can. So I think, yeah, all of these people we can make a lot happier. Now that we've upgraded their homes. We can get some wine. So what? Yeah, we'll need a vineyard. We'll need a apiary to make our wine. So we could probably outsource that way the heck over here. I could probably put my little vineyard there. Get some grapes. Then we can kind of just fill this whole area. Okay, that should be fine. We'll still have to wait to build that. So a vineyard, yeah, we need some concrete. How do we, oh, there we go. I'm so stupid. Literally just click on that. So we need a mountain spot for this. I suppose the closest is just gonna have to be there. We could also maybe have it way over there. And then a sand refinery. That needs to be on the coast. So, I mean, I could either fit it here somewhere. I can put it there. Honestly, I'm gonna get rid of this thing. That is just way too big. So let's get our sand refinery in here instead. So and now we can get a concrete mixer. So that also construction area blocked. So this can go anywhere. Let's just put it maybe right on the corner here. I don't think it should really affect much. So we can do that. We can start getting some concrete, and we're gonna need some roads coming all the way from here. So let's just take some roads and just literally connect it up like that. And then we also have this, which we'll need to get a bridge for. So let's maybe take it this way. I can connect this path. And then we'll need a warehouse for all of this stuff. Kind of connect that up. Okay, let's get a warehouse. I think we could probably get one like here. I also need one for that. Get one there, and that makes them happy. And a warehouse over there as well. I think that for the most part that should be good. We can start producing some concrete. And then we should be able to build our vineyard. We also need some concrete for this. Our apiary. So we have that here. And that needs about 80 space. Let's just put this way the heck over here. And I guess that's pretty much it. I guess maybe it could have gone in there. No, maybe not. Oh, actually, I think it values like space or something. Let's see. 100% there. Yeah, let's just put it there. I think that's fine. That should be more than fine. Let's get some more research done here. So we have done pretty well with all this stuff. How do we unlock? So store at least 5 concrete. How do we unlock that? Choose the Roman path in Albion. Or choose the Celtic path. Well, I guess we can come all the way down here. So let's just do all of this. Let's just get all that done. Productive entourage. Okay, that's good. And what we never actually got our religion. So we need to choose. Let's maybe do. So she's good for like food. This guy would be good for like producing fish, a lot of this good stuff. It affects entire production chain. So oysters, yeah, that doesn't really help us much. But then this guy helps us produce more soldiers quickly. I think what I might do is let's go with Ceres. Producing wine, all of this good stuff. I think she would probably be the best. And in fact, I think that's who... Oh, we can set you to do that. Set as patron. And then actually over here, I think I do want to go with this guy. Yeah, let's go with Mars. We can make some more weapons. So we are... What happened? What happened? Production building units. Okay, I don't know if that absolutely killed everything. Or I think it's because we had this. Yeah, we're losing money quite quickly. For whatever reason. So City Watch.
Your instruction.
Oh gosh, that's not good. What the heck happened? We just like lost all of our money in workforce. So production buildings, units, City Watch. We don't need them. And then these guys are still being made. And we can actually start producing some more soldiers. So can we get rid of these guys? Yeah, let's disband these guys. And then that would free up a lot more workforce, and that's actually freeing up a lot of money. That's probably for the best. Let's disband these guys as well. Okay, that is immediately helping. I can't believe, like, why is all of this at 0? That's crazy. Okay, well that is at least helping with that, and we're not draining money as quickly anymore. That's a quick fix at least. Yeah, that's doing a lot better. I don't know what happened, but we lost a lot of people available. A lot of our workforce. Let's just upgrade as many of these as we can. And we're kind of just, with that research, that really helped. See, now we are low on them again, so we don't want to go too crazy here. Let's upgrade our warehouse there. Yeah, it's doing a lot better. Money is coming in again, which is nice. Yeah, let's upgrade these. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't mind that at all. Now I think we might be able to upgrade this. Oh, I need more timber actually. Okay, let's get some more timber. Let's get one there, one there. Let's just get as many of these things as we can. And then we'll just get a few of these. Okay, that should produce quite a bit more. And now we still need some more workforce. So let's maybe go. I'm gonna get all these trees going here. Yeah, see now we're in need for a warehouse for all this stuff. That should kind of fix all of that. Or maybe it's, yeah, it got to be connected to the road. Yeah, that's helping already. Okay, that should be just fine. And this is also missing a path for whatever reason. Why? Oh, there's our connection issue. I found it. Yeah, there we go. That should help. Your roads are very important in this game. Okay, for whatever reason, what the heck is... Oh, quest available. Oh, quest offer. So gods help me. I've lost crates of goods ordered by the emperor. Will you help me help the merchant find his wares?
A display of true leadership.
I was steadfast warrior once. Okay, I don't know where. Yeah, there he is. Wait, is that the emperor? I don't know if that is. Interesting. So we'll have to find that guy somewhere. I don't know where he is. Where's our other unit of slingers? I think they're still coming. They're just about done, actually. Let's speed that up. Okay, there's our other unit of slingers. Let's get them onto the boat. And then they can be delivered. I don't know where I'm going to take these guys. I think it said, like... Where's the emperor? Oh, they got like a castle wall going around this thing. That's crazy. So deliver to a trader who represents the emperor. So they are over here. Let's deliver over here. Yay, so we found some new land, which is kind of nice. Oh, look at this. This is actually a nice little build. That'd be perfect. Oh, is this Diana? Cool. So let's click on that. Deliver to, yes, you can take our slingers. There we go. I think they might have taken them. Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. Quest completed. Sell goods to Diana. We can take them back here. Let's get them back in the harbor here. Yeah, that's perfect. And that helped our workforce a little bit as well. So that should be good. Oh, this is a woodcutter. Let's get rid of this because we're no longer in need of that. Okay, that's good. And we could sell some goods to Diana. What does she want? Find a crate near the harbor. Oh, there we go. There's a little crate there. So the merchant noticed that there was a crate. I guess that's all we really need to do with that. Yeah, I think that should be fine. We found our crate. And our ships are now back. And we still could. I think we probably got a lot of weapons back for all of that. So we could probably get our guys if we needed to. Got lots of head count. So there we go. Got lots of soldiers here now. And I wouldn't mind upgrading a couple more houses here. That would probably help with a lot of our money problems. Let's get a few more of those. These are all our level 1 houses, so I don't want to upgrade those. We can upgrade our warehouse there. And a lot of these I should probably be able to upgrade maybe. There's another crate here. Is there another crate here? Where's that crate? Yeah, honestly, I think I'm pretty satisfied with the way things are going over here. We have good money income. We're getting a lot from residents, production buildings. Could probably be better. Or maybe we could start selling some stuff. Let's take a look at this really quick. We're probably overproducing a lot of things. Like grain. So I think we might need some more, or yeah, oats. Let's get some more buildings for that. Let's go back to level 1. We'll probably need some more porridge buildings, I would guess. Let's maybe get a few of these in here if we can. Then we can start selling some goods. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We can fix some of these buildings. I don't know why they're broken or what the heck happened to them, but yeah, let's fix some of those. Now I wonder, are we producing any wine? Do we have a winery? I don't know if we do. Oh, no, we don't. So yeah, we have our apiary, I think. Do we have an apiary? We got one there, and we got our berries, our vineyard. Oh no, we needed concrete to be able to build that. So we can get this now. Yep, we can even get it like right there. And then we can get a nice big vineyard in here. Okay, let's try that. Okay, there we go. That is great. Now I think we can get a winery. So this will make a lot of people happy this way. So if I could put it like right in here, that would be pretty ideal, I'd say. Maybe even like up here. If I could put it like right in between that, I think that would be great. So let's maybe get rid of a few houses here and maybe our road and see if that works. We need to get rid of one more. So let's maybe get rid of these two. And now we can get our winery right smack dab in the middle. Let's maybe do that. That'll keep them nice and happy. Then we can get a road and fix a couple of these little spots. Okay, there we go. And it's really important to have lots of roads everywhere so everything's nice and unison. Everything kind of works. Is that a fire was started? I don't know where the fire is. Maybe they're not. Okay, well we got lots of money, so that's kind of good. That should really help. We got our winery. Actually looks so cool. Look at that building. I thought those were like trees on the ground, but no, those are grapes. Okay, I could probably even get another one of these. That pretty much covers the entire main part of our city. Let's maybe get one of these over here. I could maybe have it kind of like right there, maybe. Okay, so I'll have to delete. What's that? A spinner. We'll have to delete a couple of those. Let's get rid of these. And that. Basically have to get it no matter what the cost. And I think we might be able to squeak a path in through there. Okay, that should be just fine. And let's get another spinner while we're at it. So let's get... I mean, really we just need a little bit of space for that. And then maybe a path going to it. I don't know if there's a path leading to that. Let's kind of just do that. That should probably help. Okay, that'll keep them nice and happy. Other things we can get is we can get some cheese. So this is its own thing. So cannot be produced in this province. We can't get any cheese, unfortunately. I think we can probably get that. No, for some reason we can't get our aqueduct. That needs a mountain slot. Let's maybe demolish that and then see if we can rebuild that. Okay, there we go. And now we can get our aqueduct going in here. So this is a little bit interesting. I may have to clear a lot of space. So what are these? So this is our aqueduct cistern. And then our aqueduct needs to actually go... Okay, this can go anywhere, so that's perfect. We can get a cistern here. Maybe even just right like that. And then I think I can connect right to there. Can't go over any roads, which is a struggle. That's definitely challenging. I can do that though. I can do that. And then I can go like this. And then maybe something like that. And then if I can somehow connect to here, I may have to get rid of this, honestly. Let's build this up and just connect right to there. Actually, I might even be able to make this a little smoother. So let's grab this. Actually, maybe not because of that. Okay. That should be good. We have a little cistern going to there. No water supplied. We have to build up the rest of that. So we definitely need some more concrete before we can finish that. That's going to be a little bit of a process. We also get a theater. So this thing is absolutely epic. Let's see what this thing would look like. That's actually so cool. The only issue with this is it takes up so much space. But it does have a very large... Like I can literally make our whole city happy with this thing. So if I put it kind of in this area, I'd have to get rid of a lot, basically. I could probably put it in here. So let's just start clearing up a bunch of this stuff. Let's just free up a nice big space here just for our theater. And we should be able to get this in here. Ooh, not quite. Actually, we have a double road there. That doesn't need to be there. And then maybe that path. And then I might be able to get this in here now. It is a costly upgrade, but we have it. I guess not yet. We need concrete first, but and then we need to figure out what else was here. So I think we probably needed a market area in here. What did we get rid of? Could maybe put that in there somewhere. Actually, we could get that there. Let's get rid of our well. Then we can get a tavern in here. That should be fine. Yeah, we'll definitely need some more concrete. So honestly, let's double up on that. Let's get some more limestone. I just want literally right next to that, so might as well take advantage of that. Let's just get going right to there. The more limestone, the better. And we also have this over here, which I could connect right up to there. Okay, that's good. We also can get another sand refinery in here if we so choose. Actually, I can put it like over here too if I wanted. That's a perfect little spot. Okay, sweet. I can get a couple of those. Might as well get another one. Bunch of sand refineries. Okay, awesome. That looks really good. And then I could probably also get another concrete mixer. Now, we got one over here. I could probably get one not there. I guess I could get that right next to that one. Might as well put them right next to each other. And these houses are on fire. Isn't that lovely? So let's go to here. We gotta build this somewhere. Let's just get it right there. And then we can put that out. And then a couple of wells might be nice. Might as well get one right across from it. What about in this area? Can I get any wells? Let's get one there. Overall happiness is pretty good. We're making some pretty good money now. Maybe get a well right there. Okay, those burnt, so we need to fix those now. I think we just barely saved them, which is good. What else can we upgrade? A couple of those. I might as well upgrade these. Okay, there we go. And we could also upgrade these if we wanted. I don't want to though, because we need some Libertas workforce.
Public unrest.
Okay, we have a unrest here. Oh wow, yeah, these people are not happy. They're not happy at all. They are booing. We might need to get some soldiers over here. Why are they so mad? I think what I might do is let's get some houses along the mountain side here. So let's figure out how we want this to go. I could probably just start putting some houses in here. Let's just drag a few going this way. And then I could start going up that way towards our aqueduct. Oh, kind of messed that up. Let's move those in line. And then we could go kind of like this. I could probably get some houses in there as well, which is actually kind of nice. Let's do that. Get a few going that way. Maybe one on the edge and then a few going this way as well. And starting from up here, let's go that way. Move over one. Get a few more houses. So that is immediately helping. We are going to need some paths for all of that. So there we go. Gonna fit in some paths in there. And I could also get some over here as well. So I could just take a road right off of there. Get a couple of houses throughout here. It's kind of hard to see right now. Okay, we got 8 stone. So I could get that. I need 10 to get that, and I definitely want to get that. That would make everyone nice and happy. What other things can we get with our level 3 guy here? So togas, we can definitely do that. We do not have that though. So we may not be able to. A little bit advanced for our blood. Okay, we officially have 10 concrete, so we could upgrade that and build that. Let's take a look at this thing. So we have our theater. Look at all the people in there. First of all, look at the front of it. This is kind of like the backstage. Let's take a look at our show. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so they're doing maybe a jig. What are they doing? It's packed, whatever it is. Maybe Metallica's in there or something, but okay, that's good. This no connection to villa. which our villa is everything, I think. I guess let's just get a road there. We can get a road through there. I think for the most part that keeps everyone nice and happy. Okay, so that's looking pretty sweet. I absolutely love the look of this thing. And now we're just gonna wait for a little bit more concrete. Like I can upgrade. Maybe, ooh, I can upgrade that. That's pretty sweet. And I think with that upgrade, I could probably even get more production maybe. Might even give me a little bit of storage. What do I need for this? We are almost ready to, yeah, look at all the water in this thing. That's so cool. And then it opens it up, pours it into the aqueduct, and then away it goes. That's actually really cool. So yeah, we'll need some more concrete to be able to finish that. Okay, in the meantime, we're waiting for a little bit more concrete. I was able to get some of that done. But we have no warehouse in range, so I think we either have to upgrade one or just build a new one. I don't know which one was connected to these, but let's just kind of figure out a spot for one of these. What do I want to get? I could clear up some space over here, and that would probably fix that issue. Let's actually do that. Let's just get rid of a little bit of that, and then I can get a warehouse right in here. Just connected just like that. Then as far as our roads, I'll have to fix some of this. Let's kind of just go like that. And straight that way. I think that should be fine. It got rid of some of that, but that's fine. Oh, we also don't have any connection here, so I might have to hurry up a little bit here. Just enough to get a road connected like that. Okay, I think that should work. Now we're just missing some stuff, so let's fill that in a tiny bit. That's making everything nice and happy. Our lavender happiness is an all-time high now, but island health is quite low. Why is that so low? So from needs, so we have soap. Charcoal is kind of hurting some health. Okay, that would definitely do the job. Where's all our charcoal buildings? So we have some over there that's hurting some of our health. Let's maybe move those. These don't need to be way over here. Let's maybe put that right in the middle of that. Here's another charcoal building, I think. Yeah. I'll move that. That'll probably help with our overall health. They also have this one, which could probably go a little bit further out like that. Okay, there we go. Let's connect those up, and then that should be absolutely perfect. So that should help with our health now. Yeah, it really helped with that, actually. Charcoal was kind of killing us. Could have some more doctors. That would probably fix a lot of those problems. So let's get this. We can get some MSI or MSI. That should help with our health. And maybe even one way the heck out here for all these buildings. Why not? And then a lot of these also need some doctors. Oh, we got nothing over here for a doctor. So I think I could probably fit one right in where all those houses are. Okay, perfect. And people are healthy again. Look at that. That's epic. Fire hazard is still kind of high though. Our bread makers, our tile makers are probably in bad locations. So that kind of tells you that. So we got one here. Yeah, that's definitely an issue. So let's go ahead and move these maybe way out to here. And I might even build a road just for all of this stuff. I don't know how inefficient that's going to be, but let's build a road right to it. and then we can put a lot of that stuff over there. So anything that looks like it's on fire or could be lit on fire, let's move. We have 26 concrete all of a sudden. Let's finish this stuff. And now our aqueduct is ready to go. So that should help getting us some water. And I'll probably continue that on and connect it to the rest of our city. That's actually pretty cool.
Fire has started in your city.
A fire has started in our city, so this we need to move over. Definitely need to relocate that. That could go right there. Where did our fire start? I don't see fire. Am I blind? Oh, this is a problem. We need a path going to here.
Is at risk of a great fire.
So let's get that going to here. I might actually have to demolish that. Let's fix that. Let's get rid of that. And then our salt, we can get somewhere else. So I think we needed salt for something. Maybe level 2. Okay, these sand refinery pits. If I could at least move this over to have a little bit of room for a path, or I could just put it over here and then keep it nice and simple. I guess we might as well just do that. Let's do that. This is a little bit wonky, but that's fine. Everything's relatively happy for the most part, I'd say. Island income, we're making pretty good income. Could be doing better for sure. Island fire safety is a little bit of an issue, so let's see if we can move some of that stuff as well. So more of these. We have clay there. Yeah, we have these over here now, which is good. As far as our charcoal burners, let's see where those are. We got one over there. That kind of helped with a lot of those. So what else is causing issues? Okay, our iron makers. So let's go to the building tab. And let's see here. So our iron makers here. So we got one right in the middle of our town. So that's definitely going to be an issue for fire. Let's move that anywhere else. Let's maybe put that over here as well. And that's already helping. As well as our swords, all of our weapons and that stuff. Yeah, we got that right in the middle. And then I think our other blacksmith is right there as well. So let's move those. And also we might as well put that right over here with that. And then our armor we can also move over. And that kind of frees up a little bit of room in our city as well. So that's kind of nice. That's a definitely a big fire hazard over there. I think for the most part. Okay, also our bread makers would probably be a big one. Oh, also our aqueduct adds a lot. Fire safety. Where's our bread makers? Let's do bread makers. So we have one over here. That could definitely go somewhere else. Yeah, that's definitely hurting a lot of things. Making people happy, but it's also a big fire hazard. So let's just put that over here as well. Anything that's a massive fire risk, we're just gonna throw it over there. We got one there, one here. And then one over here as well. So let's get rid of that. Probably just put that way over there. Yeah, that should be a lot better with our fire safety. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. You can't have it perfect, but I think with our aqueduct, we could have it perfect. We got 50 concrete now. We're definitely making lots of that. So let's maybe get another aqueduct thing. Where could we put this? So that's keeping these people nice and happy. I could probably have one over here. Oh, what's nice about this is like, I guess you can flip this around. I could put it right there. Let's see if that would work. Let's put it right there and then see if we can connect that. That's immediately not going to work. So I might have to double back on that. Let's get a house there. Okay, where could I put this? That would be... I could probably do that. If we can take this back somehow to there. I think for the most part we could... Oh gosh, this is tough. I can make that work. I could maybe go across here. Let's just do one step at a time here. If I could maybe go this way, that would be sweet. I'm kind of crossing over that. Let's maybe try in a different location. Like even like that is pretty efficient. I could probably put it there. And then that would be pretty efficient. We get a path there and then off of our aqueduct. I think I can maybe even connect it right back to there, couldn't I? Okay, I can do that. Let's connect that one. That immediately helps with that. And then if I could kind of continue this on throughout our city, like if I could get one right in the middle, that'd be sweet. I just don't think that's ever going to happen. You know what? Let's try. Nope, too much crossing going on here. What I might try is I'm going to try and get this going at least to here. So we have that. I'll have to maybe move that for now. I can probably just put that right. Oh, right there maybe. Actually, I don't think that would really be in our way. I think it's more just these paths maybe. Let's get rid of these for now. Let's see if I can just get it to like here. That would take us to about there. So let's see if we can get it there. And I'm very curious. Okay, for the most part, we can actually do that. We could do that. This is kind of in a weird spot. Oh, I don't know if we can actually.
Let us lay out a pactum.
This is kind of in the way as well. So that might kind of fix that. And then let's get rid of this house. Okay, that takes us to here. Let's maybe just get this going this way anyway. If I could somehow... I might have to delete this well. A little bit of a tricky thing. Then we can connect right to there. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I kind of like that. So this had to be much higher up. And aqueducts be insane. Very future-proof. Like you definitely got to future-proof your stuff. And now we can connect this stuff. Let's kind of just get paths all the way around this stuff. Connect all that. I think for the most part that's pretty good. Like that's making everything nice and happy. We can just repair that stuff. Because I think the building of that kind of made that not so great. Upgrade some of that stuff. And maybe even some houses over here. Don't want to do all of them. Maybe just like that. Okay, I think that should be pretty good. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm kind of loving the way this build is. We're going to leave this video here. If you guys want more Anno 117 Pax Romana, that is a mouthful. I love this game. I'm not going to lie. It's really fun. I'd give it maybe 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely fun. It's a little bit like it's just a city builder through and through. Like it's, if you're a city builder and you love these kind of games, this one is 100% for you. It has the added aspect of the fighting, which I definitely enjoy. So that's pretty cool. You can kind of take other regions. In fact, let's see how we're doing over here. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty jealous of this guy's castle. It's definitely looking pretty sweet. Again, if you guys like these videos, let's get this one to 500 likes to lock the next one. We will see you in the next one, and have a great night.